What was it again? Good morning, evening, afternoon, everybody. I hope you're all doing well this Monday. Hope you all had a good weekend. Oh my god. Yeah. When we, well, I mean, I did say on Saturday that the chance of there being a stream on Saturdays would be, 20 to 80 of there being a chance. Yeah. So, that's fair play. Yesterday, I was not anticipating not streaming yesterday. But, what can get busy? Building furniture. Like, not building furniture, but, like setting things up, like, can take some time. So, yeah, that's why there was like no stream yesterday. I mean, technically I could have streamed around what? It would have been around 8:30 my time, right? But like I would have wanted to finish the story, but if I, started the story yesterday, I probably would have finished around midnight. And yeah, so we're doing it today. You know what? Also, I didn't realize the freaking the events. For some reason, they finish on Sundays rather than on the day before the patch. Because I thought they finish on tomorrow. But it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's like not really an issue, but slight of a pain in the ass, but not a real issue. Not a real issue. But yeah, so if you're wondering what the hell's the main plan, well, it's in the freaking title. We're gonna finish chapter 9 today, right? If I recall, we're like an hour and a half away from finishing, so that's like 3 hours away from finishing. Like 2 hours actually. But yeah, so that's the plan. I am wondering how things are gonna finish, right? I mean, I guess we've finished Corey's section, I want to say. Yeah, technically we have, right? But yeah, we'll continue that in a bit. Hold up, where is... am I... oh, there it is. Alright, what the hell is the best for this week? This half week. Oh, okay, it's just Helio. Okay, that's fine. I mean, actually, why am I surprised? It should be Helio. Okay, so yeah, so that's what we will do. Oh god. You know how I've said I've been playing Arise, Tales of Arise? Why the hell is the XP gain in that, the natural XP gain in that game so shit? Like, I've been killing mobs that I see, right? Like, I haven't been farming or anything, and I've like been doing all the side quests. But holy shit, the XP gain is like so ass, because for every boss that I've fought so far, I've been generally like 5 levels under them, right? And I've been able to kill them, but holy, it just, I don't know, it doesn't really make hard feel fun, right? Because they just have so much HP, and because of the level differential, that's insane. Because I'd get if it was like 1 or 2 levels, you're like 1 or 2 levels below a boss, right? That's like fine, right? But holy hell, being like under leveled and then bosses being just damage sponges, I don't know, it doesn't feel like a great hard experience, right? That's what a lot of games that kind of like fuck up their hard modes, right? Because instead of like giving like, let's say, a boss a new skill set or something, they just well, let me just raise up the HP and the damage he deals, have fun, which is like, I don't know, as a hard mode, that's kind of ass. That is kind of ass, because yeah, it's not really that fun. Because I think the last time I played a game which had like, let's say, an interesting hard mode, I would say it would be maybe the MC5, right? Because when you play hard on that, they shift around like, let's say, mobs, right? So you're not fighting the same mobs like at higher difficulties. You're like fighting and like later mobs like much earlier, right? Because becomes more interesting. But yeah, I mean, but it's fine. Like, it's still very much doable, right? So I guess it's not the worst. I suppose it is not the worst. Okay, now let's see. So, has there been any announcements this past weekend? I know there was there's a ZZZ video we can watch, which if I recall it's the Yuzuha video, right? Is there anything apart from that? Because I know there's the Yuzuha demo. Oh, and there's yeah, because it's just a Yuzuha demo. There was a behind the combat design video for ZZZ, so they predominantly just talked about like how they thought, because I saw a bit of it and they just talked about the combat of the game, of how they've changed things since the inception of the game. And I guess they also gave like a small preview to, they gave a small preview for like a future upcoming character. And by preview I mean they didn't, you know, show a character, right? But they just said some words about what an upcoming character would be. Something about a martial artist character. I think they specifically, it's like a male martial artist who's like usually calm, but when they like get into combat, they like, you know, quite not quirky, but you know, they're quite aggro, and you know, it's most likely going to be, you know, the third disciple, right? No, the second disciple. Oh no, third disciple, because it's the guy from the story who kept saying that he's gonna betray us, isn't he? Yeah, like I can't remember what his name is, but he basically the only non-playable, the only non-playable character that's from the Yishuan. No, it's not Yishuan, but Yankui Summits. That's what I'm assuming it's gonna be. Let's see, apart from that, has there been any other news this weekend? Well, I guess it's also been talk about the HSR not live stream, but the collab. And apparently it's been interesting. Oh, that's all. That's a very light way to put it. Because tricking Braxophone, well, I guess technically now goes by Brax, right? Freaking made a video about it, right? He freaking made a video. I mean, I haven't seen it, right, or really know too much about it, right? But yeah, and I've like heard a lot of, let's say, different opinions about it, right? That some people are disappointed, that some people are like, let's say, it's fine. Like, I don't know, it's weird. Because the collab is, I mean, I guess it's meant to, you know, show a IP. Well, the collab has two things, one main thing to do, right? The collab is meant to introduce the game to a wider audience, right? And that being Fate fans in this case. There's in case, like, let's say any Fate fans who were like, let's say, apprehensive, you know, of trying HSR, but then they saw Fate like is in the collab. Well, specifically UBW is doing a collab, but then they like, okay, we'll try it out, right? Because they like Fate, and you know, kind of is also kind of like vice versa, right? For anyone who like, let's say who plays HSR and doesn't know anything about Fate, and you know, they see some Fate characters in the collab event, and they're like, okay, let's try and get like let's look at some Fate, right? And more or less they'll probably look at UBW, Fate Zero, and Heaven's Feel, right? Unlikely that they look at Fate Stay Night, because you know, Fate Stay Night do be old, very old, and it's I don't think it's aged well in sense of like of how it looks. But I mean, maybe they even go ahead and try FGO, but I don't. I mean, okay, it's not like FGO is a bad game, right? But it's a game that's looks and feels like it's was released in 2014, right? That's when FGO was first released in JP, right? FGO release date 2015, sorry. Which is yeah, FGO was 2015, which is 10 years ago. Fuck. Yeah, 10 years ago. Technically it's only 1 year older than Impact Third, right? Because Impact Third was released in 2016 in China, so it's not like Impact Third is that much older. But you know, but if anyone has seen, let's say, has actually played FGO, yeah, it feels like a very old it feels really weird saying this, right? But it feels like a very much traditional gacha, like old school gacha, right? Which, oh my god, it's it's only 10 years, but just saying that kind of like feels weird. But yeah, because I won't say that I've played a lot of FGO, right? I've dabbled a bit, right? I didn't really get too into it because if I wanted to play it, I'd have technically the most convenient thing would be to play the global release of FGO, but the global release of FGO is like 2 years behind, you know, JP. So technically it feels kind of like ours, because you know, you'd see like things that are being released in JP, but then you know, for it to trickle down to global would be like 2 years. So then the actual thing you would do is, you know, play in JP. But I've had experiences where I've played in games that are only in JP, in Japanese, and it's like, yeah, I mean, it's technically doable, right? I've fucking played an MMO in Japanese for like 4 years, right? While relying on the trusty Google Translator. But it's not the best experience. Especially if I like want to like pay attention to the story, right? Because FGO, from my understanding and from what I've seen a lot of people say, FGO has a pretty good story. Like, I've heard a lot about Lost Belts. Like, it's apparently meant to be really good. But I'd have to play it in JP, and then that means I'd be not, you know, experiencing in game, but you know, it's basically reading the story in a wiki, right? But I have heard there's like a English patch, but you know, it's yeah. But yeah. Well, what were we talking about? How did we get into this subject? All right, about the fate of HSR collapse. But yeah, I mean, I won't really make any judgments, right? Because you know, I haven't done it yet. This is meant to be on UBW, right? And I've seen UBW, right? So I can actually. I've seen, okay, so with me, I've seen UBW, I've seen F-Zero, I've seen Stay Night. I'm actually fucking started watching Fate with Stay Night, by the way. Not even with Zero or UBW. And I don't know, Stay Night is kind of nice. I don't know, I like Stay Night. Well, to be honest, I like the second opening of Stay Night, really. I really do like the second opening of Stay Night. But, yeah. Is it the second opening? Oh no, let me check. Or was it the first opening page? Stay Night. Oh, who? Is it the one I think? Oh my god, I freaking write Fate Stay Night, by the way, and the first thing that shows up is fucking UBW. That's not what I'm looking for. I'm not looking for UBW. Okay, why is it all showing UBW? Fate Stay Night. Oh my god, it's like no, it's ancient. 14 years ago. Look at the freaking look at the layout. What the hell is this? I'm good at most rubber. Yeah, I'm good at most rubber. Is it this one? I'm not gonna play all of it because it's gonna freaking have copyright, right? and we're freaking on YouTube right now. Yeah, okay, there's the second opening. Yeah, I do like the second opening. You know what? Fuck it. The full opening. No. Then I'm gonna get like immediately gonna get like most likely I'm gonna get like smiters. Holy, yeah. Is it actually 14 years ago? Jesus Christ. Okay, I didn't. Oh, why do I always randomly make myself feel old without meaning to? It's not like I'm even intentionally doing it or anything. Ay. Okay, let's see. What else is there? I guess. Oh, okay. Well, you know how we said that, Wuwa is having the, live stream on Friday. Yeah. Funny thing, I kind of didn't realize at the time, right? It like literally went over my head. Did they announce it? No, they haven't announced it. But essentially, on the same day, we should also be having the Genshin 6.5.8 live stream. Which, in that live stream, we should also see a preview of Not Cry. So Friday is gonna be an interesting day, to say the least, right? Because, yeah. And to be honest, chat, because I think technically the Woolworth live stream happens first and then the Genshin live stream. But if I'm being honest, on like, if you had me gone to my head and say pick one, I'm gonna fucking watch the Genshin one. I mean, we'll watch the Woolworth one later, right? So I don't know. It might be the case where we wake up early and watch the Genshin one, and then watch that, and then do a normal stream, and then watch the Woolworth live stream at like the usual time. Maybe, maybe, I don't know, maybe, because yeah, interesting timing, let's say. Because if I'm being honest, I don't think they're gonna show anything too interesting in the freaking fucking World War 2.5, because it's just gonna be for Lova, and yeah, I don't know, like in comparison to, let's say, fucking 5.8 as a precursor to Not Cry. I'm yeah, we're not seeing shit. I'm like way more excited for the fucking Genshin live stream. Okay, let's see. Apart from that, was there anything else? Technically I don't think so, right? apart from a lot of more people getting, let's say, you know, being excited about Uma Musume, because it's kind of insane. Hold up, Steam TV, right? It's actually kind of insane. Oops. Jesus Christ, by the way, fucking hell. Like, within any gacha game, right? The usual peak is on release, right? For example, I mean, technically this isn't, let's say, a good example, right? Because the game was already out for like a year before, you know, it was released, right? But in usual cases, actually, technically, it should be using P5X. But in general cases, like, the peak is usually like on release, right? And then games like gradually goes down. This happens with any gacha games, right? It's like happened with Genshin, HSR, ZZ, Impact Third, ZZ, Wuwa. Like, think of any gacha game, right? That's always the trend, right? It always goes down. It's like very, very extremely rare for like a game to get like a second breath. I think technically, Genshin technically had a second breath, right? Because I'm pretty sure the highest player count for Genshin was actually during Inazuma. So that means like on 2.0, like it, you know, Genshin like had a, you know, a second spike. And yeah, technically this is technically the best best example, right? Because this is technically released. And yeah, so like this usually the trend, right, where it usually goes down, and whenever there's a bump up, it is usually because there's a, you know, there's a update, you know, right? Whenever there's an update, that's usually the case, right? However, Uma Musume has been funny. They've been very funny. What's it? Oh my god, 15, Jesus Christ. Yeah, Uma Musume has been very funny in the sense that it's been yeah, it's been rising, which is very weird because usually, you know, the trend is the other way around, but instead it's been rising. Obviously, like, I don't think it's gonna continue rising anymore, right? Because, you know, yes, yes, because whenever a game like is probably in its honeymoon phase right now, and you know, a lot of, let's say, mainstream channels and, you know, streamers did surprisingly get into Uma, because it's very different to, let's say, your standard gacha game. Although it's not, let's say, new in the sense as in it's just a management type game, right? And there's like other, you know, gacha games which are management type, right? But I guess the special thing about Uma is that its theme, I don't know, but yeah, it's been very interesting. But yes, I am. What are you losing your mind over? But I'm pretty sure after the end of this week, it might fall. Because at the end of this week, Kita-san releases, and ooh, that's gonna be interesting. You watched an anime. What did you watch? What movie did you watch? Or what animated movie did you watch? Okay, no, you watched an anime, so you finished the series. You watched the film, and you started a new anime. Okay. I'm gonna have a clue. Well, I'm gonna guess I have no idea what anime you finished. The film, I'm gonna assume it's the new Superman film, because that came out. Yeah. Yeah, no, I'd have like no idea what you finished watching or what you started watching. So yeah, what did you finish watching? Oh yeah. Can I send you gifts from it? Yeah, sure, go ahead. Go ahead. But yeah, because I was saying, like, Kita-san Barak is basically a banner where you want to pull, right? Because if you don't get Kita-san, you kind of like break your account. Oh, sure, that's fine. Yeah, like if you don't get Kita-san, you kind of break your account. But specifically, you want copies of Kita-san, right? You want at least what, Kita-san plus MLB? You want preferably you want MLB, right? But at least you want to +3 Kita-san, right? So, oh my god, Friday is gonna be a thing, because I swear to god, if I don't get, wait, is it on Friday? Wait, when is it? Hold up, when is the Kita-san banner? Hold up. Mamusume Kita-san banner. When is it? When is the? Is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Oh, here it is. July 6th. Wait, July 16th. Oh wait, that's not even on Friday. That's on Wednesday. Oh, that's on Wednesday. Never mind. Not even Friday. Oh, 2 days. Oh god. Oh wait, that's also ZZZ too, right? Yeah, it is, because ZZZ 2.1 is, well, technically tomorrow, right? But you know, time zone, so Wednesday. Oh, that's oh boy. Oh, that'll be interesting. That'll be very interesting. Oh, time to lose it all. Okay, okay. Now, was there anything left? Oh, apart from me being excited for a new TFT set, that's... Wait, when is the new TFT set? Because they announced the... let's say they announced a new TFT set, right? It being set 15, which is supposedly is meant to be anime inspired, right? But for me, I mean, I guess I can get it right of how they're saying it's anime inspired. But to me, it just looks like a fighting inspired, right? It looks interesting. There seems to be like some very funny things from the videos I've seen. But yeah, I'm like, yeah, the new TFT set's gonna be fun because I've kind of like, oh, which one? Oh, hold up, was it a TFT? I kind of like stopped playing too much of the current set, right? Because what? Once, like, how many, like, I didn't get to Diamond, right? Like, I kind of stopped caring, right? I kind of like, because I think after, what? Around, like, after last month, like, here, it's like when I went, whatever, like, I can't be asked anymore, right? That's why I went like, right? And so I've been gradually playing less and less games, right? So it's like, I'm like kind of done, right? How the fuck am I like first or 8th? Oh, sure. Okay, I didn't even fucking realize that, but okay. But yeah, I'm like kind of done with the current set, right? I mean, even with fucking Remix Rumble, which is a set I liked, right? Because, you know, this is kind of like one of my favorite sets, right? Well, specifically because of fucking KDA. I don't care about, you know, KDA the band itself, right? But KDA the trait is really fun. I do like it, right? Especially when you go to like KDA 9 and it's just infinite cooldown. I mean 0 cooldown, so it's just spam, spam, spam. That would be nice. That's why current Street Demons is so fucking boring. I'm sorry, but who thought of making such a new set KDA? Because Street Demon, which I guess is the KDA equivalent for the current sets, I barely ever played it, right? But all it is just stats, nothing else. You just get APAD. It's like nothing interesting. And even if you go for, let's say, the full vertical of a Street Demon and go get Street Demon 10, it's just, oh, you can place your units anywhere now, because before 10 is only in specific points that you can put your Street Demons to get the bonus, but now you can put them anywhere, which is, I guess, nice. And now they just get more stats. They don't even get like, oh, new abilities, or decrease cooldown or anything. It's just, okay, you just get more to that, and you don't have to be restricted in your positioning, which is like It's so boring. It's like actually it's so boring. Like Street Demons, it's insane of how uninspired and boring it is. All of the other sets like nice though. It's just Street Demon which is ass. IMO, in my opinion. How did I just say IMO? The hell's wrong with me? But I think apart from that, I don't think there was anything else. Yeah, I don't think there was anything else. Okay. Let's watch the Yuzuha character demo and then we'll talk more about the fucking game. Well, we'll focus more on Impact that, and by that I mean, talk about the story and then start the story. Okay, let's see. Takuniception. Okay. Oh, it's Tanukiception. I'm so stupid. I can't read. The hell is wrong with me? It's Tanukiception. Oh my god.
3 years ago, a murder happened in this apartment building. The
Ooh.
killer was sentenced, but strange things have kept happening here. Rumor has it, the victim's venge.
What the fuck? Oh. Jesus Christ, they're just swinging. They're just bouncing, aren't they? Ooh. What is it wrong with? Ooh. Well, umbrellas are a nice weapon, so. Okay, the rocking raccoon. Was that spikes on its tail? Okay.
You know what you're missing? A porcelain amulet. Wanna get one? Thanks for your business. Be extra careful the next time you're out at night.
Okay. Okay, I kind of do like both Yuzuha and Alice, right? I actually do like both. I like both characters.
The killer was sentenced, but strange things have kept
And I do like the Heterochromia that Alice has.
has it. The victim's venge.
Also, this fucking raccoon.
Once an adult left at the crime scene. There's no such thing as ghosts or facts.
Oh, you didn't realize she never even talks. She just
What you always claim.
makes noises. Oh wait, never mind. Never mind, she actually does speak.
Something really is following us nearby. Don't tell me. You mean these guys? Really?
But I do like her umbrella more than Vivian's. Yeah, I like her umbrella more. But okay. Okay. Let's see. Was there anything else? Okay. No, I think that was the only ZZ video, right? Because I guess tonight should be the... I mean, there should be another video, right? Oh, wait, that was a character demo. Oh, actually, I don't know. Very cool. They said that Yuzuha is getting an EP, right? So there should be one more thing for Yuzuha. And I think that's technically it. Unless I don't remember hearing anything. Unless I've forgotten something. Which I don't think I have. Maybe I have? Maybe. I mean, I don't remember. Like, for the life of me, I don't. Okay. Was there anything? I mean, technically there's always like a lot more information, right? But some of it I haven't like look too much into it, and the other is just too depressing to talk about. And by that I mean, by depressing I don't mean like, I mean technically it is sad, right? But more is in the sense that it makes you wish that the the meteor that's supposedly falling on, well, that's gonna come into contact on Earth in like 2029, or is it 2030? It just makes you wish couldn't that meteor come any sooner, right? But okay. Let's see. So where on earth did, wait, hold on, wait, what time is it? Okay, we're probably gonna end up starting the story at 8. 3 to chapter 9, because I remember where we left off, but I don't remember how long there's left. It should be here. Okay, so we have like an hour and a half, an hour and 40 minutes, and okay, we should be able to finish it today. I mean, we will finish it today, right? Yeah, we will. Because I don't want to fucking split this into another parts. Because technically we could have done this like by Friday, but my stupid ass underestimated myself of how much I can store sometimes for no reason. Well, unintentionally store, I suppose, would be the correct phrasing. Let me buy that because I'm like getting poor on that. Who's like almost okay? So that's a SS2, and who was else was that? Well, I think it was Void, right? Yeah, maybe. Santi at SS2. What the hell is she? There she is. Why is it 150 though? Why is it so expensive? I mean, I need 300 for the next, which is it's a lot. It's a lot. Okay, I mean, technically, wrong one. Where is the, here it is. Technically, I could just do this. Where is it? Where is she? I could get 150 for 15 and get SS3 now, right? But I don't know, that's not worth it, right? It's really not worth it because it's 15 of these. And I guess it's nice, which is now like kind of like permanent, right? So you're not really ever really gonna run out. And that's, for me in the BP shop, unless they add someone like Thelema, I mean not Thelema, Lantern or Teresa, the BP shop is kind of fine for me, right? Wait, who are they missing? Okay, so Luna's here. Oh, I just realized it. Oh, okay, so from... Huh? This is weird. Actually, no, wait. Aichan was A rank, right? Okay. Okay, so they have from 6.3. No, wait, no. They skipped 6.3. They have 6.54, which is... Well, they have one of the 6.4 characters, which is May. But they skipped 6.3, which is Bronya, Truth. What? The hell? Wait, what the fuck is missing here? Okay, I know any character from 6.4 onwards is missing, right? So the ones who are technically missing from here are what? Mistalin, Rebirth. Mistalin, Rebirth. You wouldn't really add Kidar here, right? Because you can farm her, right? She's A rank. So Mistalin, Rebirth, Fuhua. I guess you can put Siren here, right? Since they added Sushang, like base Sushang. So Siren, Luna's in BP works. But 4 characters. Is it a 4? Is it? Hold up. Let's think. 6.4 was, you know, Kiana May. 6.5 was Susanna. 6.6 was Kira. No. 6.6 would have been Missile and Prometheus. 6.7 Kira. 6.8 Rebuff. 6.9 Siren. 7.0 was Luna. 7.1 was Griseo. And 7.2 was Fuqua. Yeah, because part 2 started with 7.3. So was Prometheus and Missile that soon after? I guess they were. Huh. Wait. Is it actually 6.6? Hold up. HI3 6.6. No, it is actually, yeah. No, I'm not even wrong. Huh. It is 6.6. That's when Missile and Prometheus came out. Oh, well, they became playable. Huh. I thought it was 6.7. Okay. Okay. I guess that's fine. I don't know why. I don't know. It feels like this a character missing. But no, because technically there was only 2 Captainverse characters that weren't released, or like on release, right? So I guess technically it makes sense. Although as weird as it's, I don't. It feels like there's a character missing, but I know there isn't, which is the weird thing. But I guess it should be fine. Okay. Okay, so they're essentially missing like what? 4 characters, 4-ish characters from, you know, reserve works, in reserve works. Actually, no, it'd be 5 characters, right? No, 6 characters if you include Finality and Truth. Actually, no, technically, no, wait on. What are they missing? Okay, so 6.3, 6.0, 5.9, 5.8 was Griseo, 5.7 was Aponia and Eden, 5.6 was Proud of Fearless, 5.5 was PE and Spinastera, Silverwing, yeah. Silverwing was 5.4. 5.3 was Carol. Alright, Carol. Alright, Carol was like a single release, right? Yeah, okay, Carol, Mobius with Raven, then Alicia, but you know, since she's, you know, you can farm her. So that's 5.0. Ah, okay, now, actually, no. Actually, no, technically you can say, oh no, there's like technically a character missing here between Hush of Thunder and Hush of Sentient. Wait a minute. Was it Fate collab in 4.7? Hey, no, not the Fate collab, but the Ava collab. Was it in 4.7? HR3 4.7. Oh no, that's Brownie. Hey, when was the Fate collab? 4.7? Oh, okay, so... Okay, so she's 4.6, and it has to be 4.5 then for the Fate. I mean, for Ava collab. Yeah, it would have been 4.5. Oh my god, that was 4 years ago. Oh, she came out with. Oh, okay. That was what I was wondering. Like, there's no way that would have to be another character that came out. That would have had to come out with Asuka, because it would. I was like, there's no way it was just Asuka. It was actually freaking Full and Rosemary. Wait, was it? Oh, okay. I just realized. Okay, I'm so stupid. I just realized why kind of like it's kind of disjointed, right? Because technically, I know Truth came out like way before Sentience, right? But I was wondering, like, why are they next to each other? They shouldn't be, right? Because Truth came out at the start of her show of Rhymestock, right? Chapter 19. The reason is because I fucking have triple S of like her, right? Oh, actually, no, hold up. At least it is here. And so it's Paul and Rosemary. Oh, okay. The reason they don't show up is because I have triple S. Okay, I see. Makes sense. Makes sense. Okay, but how? Okay, so wait, sorry. What? Chat, can someone explain me this? Why the fuck is the Dimension Breaker 341 and Night Moonbeam 3412? Also Phoenix and Celestial Him. Wait, what? And Argent 9. Excuse me? Siege and M2? Wait, who the fuck all of this pricing? Wait, what? Flames in, why the hell is Flames in 3 for 1? I'm so confused. Oh, welcome back, Aya. Why the fuck are they 3 for 1? Wait, what? You can only buy 1. Wait, you can only buy 1. You can only buy 5 of them, so it'd be 15. What? And I swear Night Moonbeam requires like 150 fragments, right? Wait a minute, who the fuck thought of this pricing? Night Moonbeam. Oh, it's only 30. Wait, is it 30? Oh, maybe. Oh, the gifts you were talking about. Alright. Oh, okay, Jesus Christ. Why the hell did I... Oh, why on earth did I freaking, sidetrack myself? Is this the anime you finished or the anime you started watching? Okay, no, that's not what I meant to do. Which anime is it? Because I have no idea what on earth that is. Or what show that's from. Why do I want to say... No, it's not Black Butler. Scouts. Wait, so no, that's Scouts. That's not military. Yeah, no idea what show it is. But I'm guessing the character that shows that's in both gifts is your favorite character. Miji and Dali. Twins. Where is it? What isn't? Oh no, it aired like 2 years ago. Let's see. What is this? So was it the first one's Miji and Dali, second one's The first one's Miji and the second gift is Dali. Okay, but how the hell are you meant to tell the difference between the two? They look the same from the two gifts that I can see. Both Miji and Dali. The hell? What? Okay, my bad. Okay, sorry. Okay. I guess technically you can't tell from the hair, right? Because they were parting, right? One's parting to the left and the other one's parting to the right. Sure. Okay, sure. I guess that is how you tell them apart. Wait, hold up. But in the... Did they even have different parting in the gifts you showed me? Oh, wait, no, they do. They do have different partings. Okay. So is it any good or what I'm assuming since you watched it, do you find it enjoyable, right? Let's see. Osama and Yoko Sonoyama want more than anything to stop the child from the Soramane house. Of a couple wanted to pick up due to the increasingly old age, or they completed the leak. Okay. Hey, burning desire for vengeance. Okay. Holy Edge. Betrayal knows my name. Luca Crossaria? Why does this look like an old anime? Yeah, why does this look like an old anime? Well, unless it's new and I'm just blind. But the art style kind of reminds me of an older. The art style kind of gives me 2010 vibes. And this is actually recent. 2010. Oh, okay. I didn't even fucking read your message. Okay, so it is 2010s. Yeah, okay. That art style was like definitive. Like it was like 2010s. Yeah. Betrayal knows my name. Why does that sound familiar? Read chat, you bitch. The only fucking message I didn't see was a 2010. Is this why they same? Was that a ramp? No. What other? Wait, who's the author? Well, the artist's art looks very familiar. Okay. Miggy and Dali was weird in a good way. Ah, I see. Was the ending at least satisfactory or was it rushed? Considering from what I see it's only 12 episodes, right? No. That would definitely gonna be fucking copyright strike. They will fucking play Wakaki. Actually, yes. It's 13 episodes. Okay, my bad. My apologies for missing one episode out. What the? No, technically it's been 13 episodes for like... Actually, hold up, it's been... Like a standard anime season has been 13 episodes for... I think 15 years actually. No, not 15. Was it? No, actually maybe. Yeah, no. Because I remember they even being 12 episodes. I guess 13, yeah, no, 13 sounds right. The crazy mom gives Miji a disciplinary training and makes Miji act like a baby. Oh, so she infantilizes him. Okay. Surely the training was out of love and respect and not for abuse, right? Okay. That's the first gift. No. Oh, why am I not surprised? Okay, let's see. She wanted to create the perfect child. Whoa! You don't create a perfect child by repressing them. Because that's just gonna make them resent you. And have like an insane lash out, or let's say, no, well, not breakdown, but let's say lash down come they reach teen. She got her mate to have sex with her husband to get pregnant. God, well, she is, yeah, thorough. And then the maid had triplets and the mom took one of the kids. The mom took one of the kids. Wait, why only one? I guess since she only wanted one perfect child. I suppose that makes sense. Wait, why did... I'm guessing she was like sterile, right? That's why she couldn't have the child herself. Let me change to... I think it's... No, it's Hymn of Destruction? Yeah, Hymn of Destruction is really nice. The child she took pushed the maid out of the window and killed the maid, and also AG ended up killing the moon. Sorry. I didn't fucking read that. Like, the mom too near the end. Ah, I see. But I'm guessing AG is the child that... the triplet that was taken in by the mom? Yeah, shut the fuck up. Like, I don't know why the fuck I read it like moon. Oh, fuck off. One slip up. One slip... Oh, whatever. Yeah, AG's the dark haired one. Ah, okay, I see. So yeah, I'm assuming AG ended up resenting the mother, right? And hence why... Wait, why did he kill the maid? I'm gonna call you moon right now. Shut the fuck up. Oh, yeah. Okay, so we did finish like the two act. Okay, there's only one act left. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. Jesus Christ. Wait, what? I thought it was more. Wait, am I? Oh, okay, that's why there were so many CGs. It's because of the fucking this part. Oh, okay, I see. Okay, no, I guess I can see why like it has so many CGs because of this. You know, each one is like independent. Yeah, sure. I think it's because he just saw a stranger in his window, and the fact she's saying come back to me, and your brothers creeped him out, so he just touched her. I suppose, right? Because he probably already what? Since he was taken in by the deranged mother, and so he probably was, let's say, not mentally unstable, but let's say. He had an interesting upbringing, right? By the time he was 5, so well, I don't know what kind of upbringing you need to have to push someone off out a window, but sure. No, the upbringing was perfect. Really? And why the fuck would he push if the upbringing was perfect? Why the hell would he push someone out? What? Oh, perfect. Oh, okay. Well, yes. Okay. Yeah, okay. The quote unquote perfect. Yeah. That's gonna cause some damage in the quote unquote perfects. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so okay. So what's gonna be? Oh my god, I was meant to start this before. Why the hell did I get freaking distracted by the fucking BP shop? The hell is wrong with me? Your new obsession is Luca. Who the fuck is Luca? Oh, the freaking show, that the gift that he showed. I mean, wait, why? Why is that your new obsession? Also, how? God, he's so hot. Oh. Well, I mean, like I said when I first saw the gift, the Edge screams of 2010, and yeah, I can see it. Because, I mean, that is the... What was released in 2010? Hold up. What else was released in 2010? Oh my god, why am I getting distracted again? I'm gonna fucking... Oh, wait, no, okay, no, last thing I got distracted by. I'm gonna freaking, stole my ass again. Oh god, 2010, this is like... ancient technology. You like him to... Oh, I see. Oh my god. K-On! Was 2010! Fuck off. This is the second season of the first... Oh, it's a film! It's the Disappearance. Oh my god. This was in 2010? This is not right. This is not real. Oh, Tsukumo. Yes. Yeah, I saw the MSU sound of Tsukumo. Oh my god, fucking... Arigaru was in freaking 2010. What? I saw that was in 2011. I found a random money that job lost yet and I didn't realize it. Oh. The world of the girls, no Shiki Bakuma. Oh my god. Christ. Wait, the first Pantheon stalking was in 2010. Fucking second season of Index. The second season of Black Butler. Oh my god, Walking season 2. Fucking second Maquaza, sure. Your favorite VAs in the show you dropped? Well, it depends. Do you like that VA so much? Are you really gonna put yourself through the show? I mean, I guess you can. Fucking to Naru. Oh my god, like... UBW was 2010? Wait, when was Fate Stay Night? When was that released? If that was 2010. 2006. Sure. I was enjoying the show. I just randomly... Oh, you just randomly dropped the show. Okay, nah. How do you just randomly drop a show? I don't understand. Do you not like get like the feeling of wanting to finish a show? Oh my god, Nurari Hyun, oh my god, Keon, like Selena, oh my god. Miraki. Oh. Yeah, this was like during the time when I was like binging anime, because I've like seen 90% of these shows. Yeah. Yeah, it was like the time where I come home from school, like dick around with friends on Skype for like 6 hours, 5 hours. Actually, no, 6 hours. Then we'll fucking watch anime for until like 4 a.m. Then wake up at 7, go to school, sleep in school. Yeah, okay, this was like my DJ and like, yeah. Okay, this is like when I just fucking turbo like watch everything. Undergo murder farce. Undergo murder farce. Let's see, what is this? Mom. What is this? Shut down the man who stole both Aya's body and Sugaru's humanity. Why do I feel like I read this? I may have read like a few chapters, I think. The cover looks familiar. That's an interesting light novel cover. But then again, most of them are. It has your favorite VA. I'm gonna guess ENVA, right? Wait, does this even have a VA? ENVA? There's Japanese. Ah, language. There's no ENVA. Oh, it's JP. Okay. The favorite JP VA. I'm guessing it's a male character, right? Yashiro Taku. You know something funny? Sure, what's the funny thing? Your favorite line is Death Parade. Yeah. Kurosawa Tomoyo and Koichi Makoto. Okay. Death Note used to be... Dayagami makes a cameo in it. And... Does Light make a cameo in Death Note? Actually, no, oh my god, it's been ages since I've seen. That's 2015, isn't it? I can't remember from Love of Me if he makes a cameo or not. Wouldn't be surprised though. Would not be surprised if he does. So there's this girl who has to choose between sending her favorite idol to the void or sending light to the void. Let's see, what happened previously? What the hell was it? Technically on Thursday, we technically didn't cover too much, did we? Because we just started it on Thursday. Yeah, okay, Thursday was about Corley's past. Oh. Okay, I remember now. Coincidentally, the VA of the idol is the same VA who voiced Light. Oh, I see. Okay, that's funny. That do be humorous. Okay. Chapter 9. Okay. What previously happened in Chapter 9? Your favorite VA? Wait, Light's VA. No, I can see it. Like, Light does have a good VA. Though, if I'm being honest, don't really remember since... I think it's nearly been... No, it has not nearly been 20 years since I've seen Death Note. It's been nearly 15 years, that I do know. It was Daza in Bungo Stray Dogs. Ah, let's see. Okay. Okay. So, let's see. I guess, technically in Thursday, for Chapter 9, when we started it, it was predominantly learning about Corley's past, right? Of how she was abandoned by her parents because she started to grow tails and ears, then got bullied in the orphanage, almost killed herself in the orphanage, but then was convinced not to by Ainz and was adopted by Ainz, right? That's kind of like the gist of it, right? And Oran High. Look us up, right? Okay. So, what else was it? Right, and I guess she started to learn to, I guess, accept herself, right? Because what the trauma she had, like trauma from, you know, when she was being bullied in the orphanage for, you know, being different from the other children. But then started to gain, I guess, confidence in herself once she saw that the other scientists like didn't really care that she had tails of ears, right? Since they praised her for her genius. The person who wrote Miggy and Dali died. I... Well, I'm assuming the author, right? Well, that is unfortunate. Let's see. Let's see. Alright, so yeah, that's essentially what we learned about Coralie, and then she was walking up in these strange ruins where she saw an egg. Suspicious of the egg, but then touched the egg and it activated something in the ruins. Right, and then she was blown away with the egg to a different section in the ruins. At the end of the anime, it says in loving memory. Oh, okay, I see. Oh, so that means that you probably didn't die that too long ago then. It was recently adapted. Let me see, what else was that? Right. I guess what the egg hatched, and then a small dragon came out of the egg, and essentially told, well, confirmed to Coralie that she did die, right? And what the current high is just, I guess, a her consciousness, right, that was dragged into this ruins, right? And that she can come back to life, but she has to pass the trials of permanence, which is I mean, I already spoke. I will talk about the. Well, if anything, we'll talk about the HSL connections, like probably after we finish everything. 2023. Okay, yeah, so it wasn't too long ago. Let's see. Yeah, so she just has to take the trials. She has to complete 3 trials, and then she'll get the Blessing of Permanence, which essentially gives her eternal life, right? But while, I guess, before even going to the first trial, she, I guess, hears some voices, and it sounds about 2 people speaking, and learning information about how someone whose planet was waging war, and how she got a wish from someone. Yes, Aya. And what else was it? After that, I guess she saw a projection, right, of 2 people, and they were talking. And that was essentially Senadina and Nahralab, right? And I guess Coralie, I guess, got confirmation that Senadina does actually exist, right? And she wants to relay information to Dreamseeker, but she first has to get out. Do I remember what the hell they were talking about? Alright, they were basically learning a bit more about Nahralab, right? Of how we learned that she's a sign of permanence, and that she just, let's say, and that she is the, I guess, the first friend of Senadina, right? But we learn more about, let's say, in their friendship, well, their relationship later on. But first, to complete the trial, we have, well, to get the eternal life, Coralie has to pass 3 trials, which are courage, wisdom, and conviction, with I think wisdom being the first one. Yeah, the trial of wisdom, in which it was an interesting one, because the fucking we essentially kind of like end up in a fucking dating sim. which was interesting to say the least. But I guess in this trial, it's what I guess in all of the trials, the main, let's say, individuals are always Coralie and Helia. But in some of them, Coralie and Helia are kind of like taking place of someone else, let's say. But the first trial essentially is kind of like, kind of think of it like, actually no, no, I'll speak of it like this. Basically, Cordy wakes up and she knows that she has like plans with Helia, and as she's waiting for Helia, they meet up, and they essentially, you know, Cordy kind of reprimands Helia for, you know, being late. So, you know, instead for their plans for today, they end up playing some games in the arcade together. Then after playing some games, they stroll around, see some music, but Coralie, who, you know, has kind of seen like this musician in, you know, in true reality, right? But in this trial, Helia hasn't, right? But instead they're talking about it, and then after this, Coralie suggests that they, you know, go get some sweets, some snacks, so they go to a restaurant. You know, they have some food, right? I think the CG is here. No, it's not. So they have some food, and the day kind of ends, right? And we end up learning that during, like, I think after, while they were listening to the musician, like, Helia does ask Coralie, if this was like your last day, what would you do, right? I think that was the question she asked, right? Or what would you do on your last day? And in that, and Coralie's response was kind of like a, do nothing about it, right? Just accept it, right? And so it's kind of like a very, it's basically an answer you would expect from her, right? But the day ends, and we get like a score for the day, and it was Helia affection 3, thoughts at 3, and end of the day the Helia affection is at 3, right? So unchanged. Yes, Io? What question do you have, Io? So yeah. So it looks like the task for this is, you know, to get Helia's affection to 5, which is maxed. I've nothing to say to you, Moon. Okay. And yeah. So the task for the first trial is to get Helia's affection, right? So the day finishes, but essentially the day restarts, right? So we're back to the start. So we're outside waiting for Helia, and this time she repeats the day, but does some things a bit differently, right? But the day ends the same again, and so she didn't really achieve anything, right? But she's also started to realize that it might be the sense that Helia, like, we get the feeling that Helia knows something, right? It's not really confirmed just yet, but we get that sense that she knows something. And so the third day starts, right? And so Coralie like completely changes her strategy, right? And instead, she decides to go along with whatever Helia wants, right? Because in the past few days, like, they've kind of been going with what Coralie wants, right? But this time, completely changed strat, go with what Helia wants. And yeah, like, some, you know, things act out differently with a bit more information. And we kind of get by the end of the day, we get the sense that Helia is aware that the things are cycling, right? Like the same days repeats, right? But we don't know why she's aware, right? Because this is meant to be a trial for us, right? So how is she aware? But since it's the end of the day, we also ended up learning. We also get the is this where we get the note from her? 1 second, chat. I need to check something. Because this is the one where I think I may be slightly misremembering. Let me check very quickly. Is this one right? Where is it? Shut the hell up. That's the wrong video. Why? Oh my god! Why do I keep pressing the wrong things? Da, 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 da. Yeah, because all right, okay, that's what it is. Okay, so we go back to the end of the day, right? We're at the end of the day, and basically we find out that we in this site in the third day we actually got Cordy actually got Helia's affection to 5, so she maxed it, right? But she also then gets a message from Helia, and we end up learning that we were indeed right, that Helia was aware that the days are repeating, right? But we end up learning why she knows this. And in this trial, there was an accident, and which resulted in Corley's death, right? And Helia didn't accept it, right? So Helia went against some protocols and ended up uploading Corley's consciousness into a machine, right? Into a library, and so that which would allow Corley to live on forever, right? But it only allowed her to live on to repeat her last day, the last day which Corley actually experiences. That's why Corley's continuously repeating the last day, or we're continuously repeating the last day. And we end up learning that Helia wants Corley to live on forever, but the only way for her to actually do that is, kind of basically for Helia to give her up herself, to give Corley the opportunity. And that's technically what happens. So getting Helia's affection to 5 is essentially giving Helia the motivation to basically give up her life for Corley, which, after she gets this message, it's something that she learns that after she learns it, she gets pissed because she didn't really have any autonomy over this, right? The decision was made for her. But because the trial is all about, let's say, eternal life, she technically achieves the eternal life, even though she never really, let's say, wanted it, right? Especially at the cost for Helia. And especially she didn't like the fact that, let's say, Helia, let's say, was so not self-destructive, right? I guess she was self-destructive in this sense, but she was so essentially stupid to make such a decision, right? That's what she also criticized, of that this isn't like what this Helia did isn't what Helia would actually do, right? But considering she passed it, she essentially passed the first trial of wisdom, right? So that's what happened. And then Corley and Nana started talking, but Corley's speaks to Nana of how she's pissed off about the trial, right? And so we go a bit further. We learn a bit more about. We listen to more, let's say, echoes of the past of Sanadina and Nahralab, and we hear about the wish which Sanadina was talking about Nahralab, and I believe the wish was to help her find a planet that's suitable for living, right? And you know that makes sense with what we know, right? Because we know from chapter 7 EX that Nahralab Tost and Senadina like came from a faraway planet, like from a destroyed world, and ended up finding Mars. And so we arrived at the second trial, the trial of courage. Was it courage? Yeah, courage. And it's it started after the first one was started after a freaking dating sim. The second one started after an RPG, but the RPG isn't like at the start. It's literally at the end, at the epilogue, right? So Cordy has defeated the Demon Lord 3 times, but in the last attempt, in the last victory against the Demon Lord, her Knight Squire, Helia, died, but before she died, Helia told Corley her wish for her to take the potion of immortality, and for her to carry on, you know, and protecting humanity by continuously defeating the Demon Lord, right? So in this one, Corley has to essentially finish the journey, right? And so she has the elixir, so she could technically finish it off then, right? Because, you know, this trials are all about, you know, gaining immortal life. So if she just drinks it, she could technically win it, right? But instead she decides to backtrack her journey, right? And take Helia's corpse back to their hometown to, you know, give her proper burial. And so in this one, instead of, you know, any repeating days, we just backtracking through the journey, and we end up meeting you know, other squires, you know, who knew Coralie, who knew the hero Coralie, who knew her knight Helia, and you know, essentially telling everyone the news, right, that she managed to beat the Demon Lord again, but this time she has returned alone. We learned that Helia joined Coralie midway through the her second campaign against the second Demon Lord, right? So she's been with Coralie for quite some time, and we learned more about, I guess, the two, right, and the journey that they had. All right, what else was there? Because it was like interesting in the sense that it was long of like what was happening, right? But essentially it ends up with, after Cordy, you know, meets people who, you know, knew her through her heroic journey, she heads back to the village, manages to bury Helia, but then as, you know, she's holding the elixir of immortality, she starts to think about, you know, what it means, you know, for her to take it, and, you know, having the courage to actually carry on the Helia's wish, and she ends up drinking it, right? She ends up drinking the elixir of immortality, and, you know, because she manages to gain immortal life, she passes the, you know, she passes the trial, and, you know, essentially has now passed the trial of courage. And so I guess, unlike the other one, so I guess unlike the other, unlike the first trial, she isn't, let's say, annoyed or upset about anything, but she comes into realization of how immature she was in the past, right? Because if you remember back in chapter 7, right, when we learned about not Helia, well, when we learned about Coralie and Helia, but specifically when we learned about, you know, how Coralie technically had a small fallout with Einstein, right? When, you know, how Corley wanted Einstein to use the abyss flower on her dog Toto because, you know, it was dying, but, you know, Einstein went no. And then, you know, Corley was, you know, reprimanded her of that why is it fair when she, who is immortal, like, gets to, you know, reap the benefits of immortality. But as a spectator, we can see that, you know, yes, on the first glance, immortality is like really nice, right? You get an infinite amount of time, you don't really have to fear death. But after you think about it a bit more, you realize that immortality isn't, let's say, as chill as it is, right? Because there's downsides of immortality, right? Because just because you're immortal doesn't mean that the rest of the world is immortal, right? So as you continue to live on, you will lose other people, right? Since they are not immortal. And you end up, I guess, you know, end up being alone, right? Because of immortality. So essentially, I guess Corley gets some realization about how, as I said before, right? She ends up realizing of how childish she was, right? When she spoke to Einstein and you know, arguing about her and telling her that she's selfish for, you know, not using the abyss flower on her dog, right? So the second trial essentially teaches her the true sense, the true essence of immortality, right? That is not exactly the as simple as she initially thought it was. Now we come to the third trial. So she moves up a bit further, and she basically returns to the place when she immediately first woke up here, right? And she basically comes to the realization that these seems to be the draconic ruins of a certain someone, right? And so she starts the final test, the test of conviction. And now this is the most interesting test in my opinion, because in this test, because the previous two tests were kind of like made up from, let's say, like this test and this test were kind of like creations of, like, the basis of this was, you know, her memories, right? However, in the third test, we're kind of like in a different place, right? Obviously, we're in a different place in all of them, right? But we go around and we listen to the people, and we end up learning that everyone on this planet is immortal, right? That everyone's immortal, that there's no issue, everyone's kind of like living in harmony. And like everyone's kind of like living the good life. There's no conflicts or anything. And so she's gonna talk to. So she's walks up to Helia, you know, since you know it's always kind of like about Helia, her and Helia. But as she's walking up to Helia, it kind of like bugs out, and she sees like a quick image of Senadina, like superimposed on Helia, and then you know comes back normal to Helia. And that's a clue, chat. That is a clue. So we end up learning that. So we end up learning from Helia that, yeah, everything's nice. That the scale fell upon this world, and essentially made everyone in this world immortal. That everyone's happy. That there's no issues. But Helia seems to have, like, let's say, some worries, right? And causes our friend that she has some worries that just because everyone's immortal, like, it may cause stagnation, right? And just because everyone's immortal, they still need food, right? So that they need to. She wants to convince the people to, you know, to hurry up and to be aware of the issue, right? That even if we're immortal, we still need resources, right? So we should, you know, still prioritize, you know, developing the world, right? So that we can sustain ourselves, right? So, but Cordy kind of like has another idea, right? She thinks that, oh, I mean, we're immortal, right? So we kind of have like all of the time to, you know, worry, to, you know, figure this out. So Crowley suggests she makes a bet with Helia, right? That she bets that that regardless of how much time passes, nothing's gonna happen, right? This world is gonna stay the same, like with immortality, everyone's like living the good life, and there'll be no issues. And so Crowley and Helia, accept to this, and so now Crowley leaves Helia, and we kind of go into the future. We go 50 years into the future, to be specifically, right? And we come back to the world where Helia is, right? Because Corley left the world and traveled across the stars, practicing the way of permanence, right? But after thinking about Helia, she goes back to the world and ends up learning, oh, it's been 50 years. But it seems to be there's been some conflict. Like, the people have started to fight against each other, right? And Senadina has, sorry, Helia has, been fighting with the group to help, Helia has been fighting with the group to help the people. To help the people to, share resources. Because she comes back to the world and it's been, like, buildings that destroy, like, it's kind of gone down to shit. So we end up meeting Helia in this new, I guess, post 50 years, and she, she kind of points her weapon at us, but then realizes, oh, who we are. And then kind of explains to us essentially kind of explains to us what I just explained, or what's been happening, right? That there's people fighting, but like people still believe in hope, right? That we will like get through this, right? And we, reassure Helia that Cordy essentially tells Helia that yes, you will get through this, right? I believe in you. You shouldn't give up hope, right? And so we continue to, so we join Helia for a bit, and we fight. We joined a good fight, right? So we're fighting with her, and then after a while, we leave. We leave Helia to continue the good fight, because we believe that they will do it, right? Yeah, hold up. How many years was it? Wait, I may have been wrong, a bit wrong. Oh, well, I'm double checking something, chat. Give me a sec. Okay, sorry. You know how I said then it was like a 50-year time difference, right? From when we saw Helia. No, there's technically something happened, but we don't know how much time has happened since, the first time. Now it's like 50 years after, right? After we saw Helia again. So now it's 50 years, and we learned that in these 50 years, 1,500 battles have occurred in these 50 years. And yeah, and in 50 years, the fight is still happening, right? The war, nothing has really changed. If anything, the war has gotten like worse, right? Like even if, let's say, Helia's side, kind of gets, the advantage, eventually, the other side also ends up getting advantage, and that since they're immortal, they don't really, die. They can't really die in like no circumstances, right? Because even if they get some injuries, they automatically, heal. Like the injuries automatically end up healing. Like the only real way the people on the planet actually die is if like they receive injuries which they can't heal by. For example, is that they said that some of her, let's say, fellow troops or fellow comrades got caught by the enemy, but as a way to take advantage, they kind of like blew themselves up with like at special sites that the enemy held, right? So it's not like that people can't die, but they have to. They basically have to like kind of like blow themselves up to actually die, right? But we can see that Helia's essentially, losing like the will, right? She's losing the hope, and so we have a choice here whether to, tell her that, we can't, tell her that, it's pointless to continue, right? To continue the fight, or we have the option to, you know, tell her that you guys are immortal, right? You guys should keep hope that you will eventually, you know, win and, you know, be able to save the planet, right? And by this point, Coralie is like, feels that she should tell her that Coralie kind of like starts to get the feeling like she should tell her that, like, there's no real point, right? But still ends up, you know, supporting her, right? Because even though Helia, let's say, may know that, you know, it might be futile, but she still wants the encouragement, right? The assurance that what she's doing is worth it, right? That it's worth fighting for, right? So again, Helia and Coralie, like, you know, fight alongside each other, right? They essentially end up continuously to fight alongside each other. But then, you know, as per usual, Coralie then leaves for a bit. And I think this time, Coralie leaves for like, I think it's more time. I think it's like, this time 500 years have passed, right? Sorry, no, 200 years have passed now. So 200 years passed, right? And 5,000 battles have happened in this time period. And when we come back, we see that Healy is in the floor, in the ground, and, you know, we find her. And yeah, things have gotten even worse, right? Nothing's happening, like nothing's, like, they aren't progressing. It's just a continuous war in this planet of immortality. And essentially, it kind of repeats the same thing, right? Well, we hop for a bit, and, you know, we go back to the sense where we can clearly see that Keelia has lost hope, right? But she still wants that encouragement, right? Because she still believes. She still has that small, that's very small, like, she's very still clinging to hope. But we can't really, Coralie realizes that it's not right for her to, you know, keep telling her that it's fine, right? That she can do it, right? Because even though Coralie has, like, you know, taken part in the fighting with Helia, she hasn't really experienced all the suffering and despair that Helia actually went through, right? Because Helia experienced all those 200 years of continuous fighting, right? Continuous tragedies. But for Coralie, since she's in this sense like acting in the place of someone else, she hasn't actually experienced the whole thing. To her, it hasn't even been that long of a period of time, because for her, even just blinking or like going to her mind for a bit, like years, like decades have passed already, right? So she hasn't really felt the same flow of time as Helia has. So she can't, so she decides that she wants to tell. No, okay, so this is where Helia asks Coralie if she can grant her wish about taking her away from this land of immortality to, you know, to find a new place. And this is where you have the decision where you can tell her to leave this land of permanence to find a new place, right? Or stay in this land of permanence, right? Because we also learned that once Helia, like, there's a repercussion with Helia leaving, right? Because once she leaves this land of permanence, she's no longer, let's say, blessed by immortality, right? She can now, once she leaves, she has a chance of dying. And so the correct thing to tell her is that she will agree to the wish and take her away from this planet. But when you go to pick, like, to agree to leave this place, there's like an error where the answers change, and essentially it's always, all of the answers change to stay in this land of permanence, stay in this land of permanence, stay in this land of permanence, right? The same answer keeps repeating it, and the choice is basically made for Coralie. And so the since the choice is made, immortality is rather than gained is in this sense immortality is sustained, and so she passes it. But Coralie leaves us being pissed because once again, because unlike the first time, like she got a message right from Helia, but she never really had a choice in that sense, right? Because the Helia was the one who made the choice in the first trial. However, in this trial, she had she had the choice, but the choice was taken away from her. That's why in this one she's pissed and essentially calls out to Nahralab and says that the last trial, unlike the other ones, was made out of the memories from Nahralab, right? And we essentially find out that the last trial was basically us finding out, of the relationship between Senadina and Nahralab, right? And essentially of how she kind of like regrets taking Senadina away from the planet of immortality, or planet of permanence. If I recall, the planet was called like Lakar, if I remember. It's called something Lakar or something, right? And that she regrets it, right? And now since we have achieved all of the trials, like a wisp of Nahralab appears and, essentially tells Coralie that you've passed the trial, that you can now continue and obtain the scale of permanence to achieve eternal life. But Coralie refuses it, right? Saying that rather than it being, an actual good thing, instead it's a curse, right? And in essence, we get a small fight because that fragment of Nahralab is kind of like, we see like shadows going into her, right? So it's kind of like it's not Nahralab, but it's like she's being corrupted or something, right? So we fight it, we beat the boss, and then the real Nahralab appears, right? Since the previous one was kind of like a hologram, right? Now the real one appears, right? And we end up learning that she is actually dead, and this is just the her last thoughts, right? And that she created this realm, and Litos found this realm, right? And basically Litos asked her to, take care of the people who are sent here, right? It kind of like then, comes in line of what we believed here, right? That the people who are sent here are the winners of the Ten Shoes War, who, when they get shunned by, Layla, they, I guess, end up killing themselves, right? But then they go through these trials, so they can wait until, Layla actually finally chooses her knights. So we learn that although she's there, that her body is at Senadina's grave, right? Or her body, makes up Senadina's grave. And basically talks about how she, how even though she regrets, taking Senadina away from the planet of mortality since, results in her death, she still accepts and, Senadina's wish, because it was Senadina's wish, to leave this place, right? Because immortality was essentially making her suffer, right? And they were able to experience so many things and create so many things because of that decision. And we end up learning that Nana, the small dragon that's been with us this whole time, is actually a reincarnation of Nahralab, right? That after some time the egg manifested, right? And so Nana is a reincarnation of Nahralab, which, like, my stupid ass forgot about this, right? But because she's a sign of permanence, she would follow a similar thing to how the Vidya life cycle is, right? Where they go via cycles of reincarnation, which is because if you played HSR, you know of how Dan Hunk is a reincarnation of Dan Feng, which is the reason, and Dan Feng is the reason why freaking Blade, Dan Fang is the reason why Dan Hang was, you know, exiled from the Laofu, right? Because he did some forbidden stuff. All right, my ass forgot about that. That's why I was like annoyed when like we learned that, because I was thinking reincarnation. What? That doesn't make sense. And then I was like, Vidya Rahas, science. Yes, it actually does make sense. I'm an idiot. How did I forget? I should have caught it. But yeah. And the one last thing that Nahala asked us was to check on Layla, right? Since we're still in the 33rd Centuries War, but she wants us to check on Layla to make sure like she's still okay, right? Because even though everything that happened, she still, you know, cares for Layla, right? And that's kind of where we left off, chat. Yeah, that's kind of where we left off. And the way, and that's a final gift. Oh, a final gift that Nahralab gave Coralie was that since Coralie was throughout this whole time, her consciousness was slowly disappearing, right? But as a way to stabilize her, she inserted Coralie's, consciousness and linked it to Nana, right? So as long as Nana's fine, Coralie's also now fine too, right? So they're essentially linked to each other now. And so they travel. So now we have to travel together to check on Layla to make sure everything is fine and nothing's gonna go wrong. Surely nothing's gonna go wrong when we go see Layla, right? Oh my god, why do I have a feeling like shit's gonna go? Words. Shit. Oh my god, words. Oh my god. Apologies. Things are gonna start to go down. Oh my god, there we go. Okay, so there. That's a somewhat of a recap of what had happened last time. Alright. Yeah, I guess technically that was Act 2. So now we're going to the last act. So if anyone has any questions, feel free to ask. But if not, let us continue. Continue. Well, you know what I mean. Yeah. No god. Back to the top of the tower. Okay, God's tower. Oh, she's there. You can see it. You can see her. Who's this? Who's the one in white? What is this, the end of Ava? Oh, he did becoming gods. Oh, because she beat Litos, right? And win the 30th. Oh. For Oh, wait, hold up. What is it? What, is this after she? No, it'd have to be after she beat Litos, right? Oh, it is. This is later in the simulation, right? No, this would have to be later in the simulation, not the real time Layla. But wait, why is she becoming the knight though? I guess because she probably thinks this is the only way to find Coralie? Huh? Wait, what was that?
公平でありなさい。
Follow the laws of heaven, be selfless and just. Okay, so I'm guessing this is what she also said to be tossed?
その誓いが
Oh, okay,
永
yeah.
遠に続かんこと。
This oath shall endure for all of eternity of this life.
きっとまだ夢の中にいるんだ。だってありえないでしょ。地球人が火星の神の騎士になるって。私が真っ先に反対するよ。
Hmm.
コラリー、何をするんだ？
I don't know if taxing. I
生
mean,
き返った時に今までの経験が教えてくれたんだ。ありとあらゆる不条理はハンマーで
Smash it
潰すべきだってね。
well, yeah. Huh? Oh. Oh. Ooh. Oh, this is a really nice CG.
よかった。よかった。もう二度と会えないかと思ってたよ。この無念を晴らせないまま、あんたを失った後悔の中で生き続けるんだって思ってた。
Okay.
外で会おうって言ってくれたじゃない。約束を破ったりはしないよね。
So this is Aurelia.
外であんたの冷たい体を見たとき、私は絶望したよ。叶うものならあんたに代わって全てを背負いたいって。本来なら私が死ぬべきだったのに、あんたを、一番死を嫌ってたあんたを、アインシュタイン博士に寄り添えなくなることを一番怖がってたあんたを、私は死なせるわけないでしょ。
Okay, this is a nice CG and everything, but they know they're doing this in front of Layla, right?
ヘリ、
Oh.
バーカ。
Okay, this is really cute.
何を言ってるの？
Look at her smile.
っていうか、私たちの命の重さを測ってる。それは奇遇だね。さっき文字通りに一度測ったばかりなんだ。今回のことでいろいろ分かったよ。まだ完全に過去の自分を超えて世界一の大魔王様になることはできないけど、後悔なんてしなかったって確かめた。あの時は何も考えてなかった。でも何も分かってなくても大切なものを守れたみたいだね。
Okay, this is very cute.
バカヘリアはすっかり変わったね。さて
Holy Knight
聖騎士ヘリアよ、大魔王コラリー様に内緒でレベル上げしたな。
No, that's
私は認めないよ。ズルは絶対にダメだからね。
I like how it's referencing the second trial. I mean, she is also like a knight, right?
そうだよ。大魔王コラリー様が眠ってる間も聖騎士ヘリアは立ち止まらなかった。彼女は頑張って大魔王様の背中を追い続けたんだ。それこそが彼女にしかできない、彼女だけがすることだから。
Oh, she kind of willed it.
でもそろそろ目覚めてくれなきゃ。アキレウスみたいにゆっくり前へと進む亀に置いていかれるよ。
Achilles will never catch up with that slow tortoise.
私は前よりも強くなったんだ。コラリーが想像できないくらいにね。これでコラリーの敵を討てる。かつて手も足も出なかった相手に勝つことも。へえ、どうやら聖騎士様は一人でもちゃんとやれるみたいだね。 最高の相棒兼ライバルのことはもう必要ないのかな。
Doesn't need her best. Okay, you know what is. Why is she saying this? The hell is wrong with her? I mean, I get why, but still.
一人で戦った後に見てコラリー、私はやれたよって空気相手に話しかけるのもう嫌だ。
Aww.
大口を叩いて見せたのにバカヘリアは相変わらずソロプレイが苦手みたいだね。
Okay, it's like. I wonder what Layla's thinking when seeing this.
私もあなたを置いていけないんだ。もう少し大魔王様のことを信じてよ。
Especially considering this, like, during the nighting, right?
バカ、息ができない。長く眠りすぎて運動不足なだけでしょ。すごく心配したよ。今までどこに行ってたの。ほほう。
No.
私の話が気になるの？教えてあげる。私は確かに一度死んだ。現実で痛みを感じた後に魂が抜けて
You got to pet.
そして序盤で究極のペットに出会って試練を乗り越えて人生の頂点に至った。
Oh my god, I just realized we're never gonna play with Nahralab, are we? Because Nana's like hasn't grown, so it's most likely we're gonna get a freaking Astrolab version of her, aren't we? Ah, god damn it!
こんな時にくだらない冗談を言うなんて。コラリー、よかった。本当にコラリーだ。全部本当だからね。信じてよ。はいはい。何でも信じてあげる。どんな不思議なことでも聞くよ。じゃあ話すね。奇妙な遺跡の中で大魔王様は
See, three idiots.
すごいことをたくさん経験したんだ。ヘリアみたいなバカが3人もいてね。そんなの別にすごくないよ。私みたいに普通の人間なんてどこにでもいるからね。当然でしょ。何バカなことを言ってるの。ヘリアはバカ中のバカなんだから。
I really wonder what Layla's thinking. Is she like, can't these bitches already be done with it already?
一度も思ったことないよ。
Like
私のことを話すよ。コラリーみたいな天才は一人しかいなかった。一人で十分だよ。二人もいたら贅沢すぎじゃない。で、私とどれくらい似てたの？
Wait, what? Wait, so what did I miss? I've already met one genius like Carly. Oh, she's talking about. Okay, I know what she's talking about.
そっくりだったよ。
Yeah. Also, Helia's memories.
それを聞いたらちょっとムカついてきた。まあいいや。バカもそっくりだったしね。それにバカなあなたがいなくちゃ私はきっと。やってない私にお礼を言うなんてコラリーらしくないね。あなたも私がいない間に。
Thank God this uses anime logic, because
昔なら
this used real world logic.
聞いたらカッとなって喧嘩を仕掛けてきたはずだよ。
They would have been shish kebabbed already.
もう喧嘩はしたくないの。あんたがいない間よく喧嘩してたことを思い出してすごく後悔してたんだ。大切な時間はあんたとの思い出作りに使いたい。例えば一緒にあんたの好きなことをするとかね。 私の練習に付き合わせるだけじゃなくて、あんたの大好きなゲームで一緒に遊ぼう。
Not playing your favorite game.
ほほう、言ったね。ゲームで私に挑んでくるなんていい度胸だ。楽しそうで何よりだよ。私の
Oh god.
騎士。
How does this work though?
レイラ様、すみません。儀式を中断させてしまいました。
Oh yeah, how's this gonna work? Because I'm pretty sure the only reason she, let's say, became her knight was to find Coralie, but now
大丈夫。会いたい人と再会できた喜びを責めたりしないよ。友達を大切に思ってるあなたなら、きっと私たちの民を守ってくれるだろうしね。むしろ安心したよ、ヘリア。
she really has, okay, I don't know if it's me, but she really has that cold, slightly cynical voice, right?
でも、あなたはこれから責務を担う身となる。友達と一緒に過ごせる時間が減っても寂しがらないで。はい、そこはわきまえてるつもりです。
What?
どういうこと？地球人が火星の神の騎士を務めるってだけでも十分ありえない話なのに。
Maybe I misread the cynical, the
レイラは誰？
and something about her voice
県境の中にいるの？
is giving me that an eerie feeling.
君がレイラか？
Oh, I think she might trigger it.
私を知ってる？あなたは竜の血を引いてるの？懐かしい。落星で不朽の民の姿を。
Maybe this is stable?
あなたはどうしてここに？記録のため？それとも探求のため？ナナは新たに生まれた竜で、そこから出てきただけだ。始まりの地を離れて最初に来た目的地がここだよ。面白い言い方だね。レイラ、なんだか変だ。レイラはナハラが心配していたような
This might.
神にはなってい
Why do you feel
な
like
いみたい。
something's gonna trigger her, isn't it?
絶望の神、ナハラ。ああ、ナハラはレイラのことをすごく気にかけていた。だからナナとコラリーにお願いしたんだ。変だね。以前ヘリアにもう一人の神のことを聞かされた時みたいに、その名前にも全く心当たりがないの。
Just like when Healy asked about another god earlier, I have no memory of that name. She's forgotten about Ternadina? Huh? Wait, what? I'm confused.
記憶の中を探って口頭の術にも確かめたけど、誰一人覚えてなかった。私でも知らないなんて、この惑星にそんな人は存在しないはずだよ。レイラ様、私の前任者、彼のことをまだ覚えてますか？ごめんなさいヘリア、覚えてないの。彼らの名前を覚えることは。
Oh, wait, what? She doesn't really remember Litzost.
でも騎士の伝承を受け継いだら、あなたの知りたい
Wait,
全てが
what?
明らかになるかもしれない。
The divine order we follow doesn't allow me to remember their names. But maybe once you inherit its legacy, you will learn everything you want to know. What?
わかりました。ヘリア、あなたを元凶の偽物として始末する前に早く説明して。簡単には説明できないよ。状況が複雑で私たちにもよくわからないんだ。ナナに隠れて内緒話をしないで。ナナも
Alright, there's no third one, right?
我が高潔なる騎士よ、些細なことで争うのはそこまでにして。 人とも私のそばに残ればいいでしょ。それにナナ、あなたも自分の道を見つけるまでここにいてもいいよ。
Until you find your path. That can be taken two different ways. Path as in, like, you know, her journey, or path as in path strider path.
ナナはここが気に入った。コラリーが残りたいならナナもしばらくここにいる。
ダメ、コラリー仲良しだね。でも今はまだ。
Donaghu?
何かが聞こえる。水木の町も少し騒がしいみたい。そうだね。
Hmm? The sudden sound that cut through the calm was the bark of an ordinary white dog. It did understand that it had just witnessed the greatest celebration this planet had ever known. No white joyous bells rang across the sky. All it knew in its tiny mind was the grief of losing its master. Oh, and so its sorrowful howl echoed through the streets of Dreamu, like a funeral bell, marking the beginning of everything that was to come. Oh yeah, there is Donaghu. Oh, so wait, did the grief cause him to become the 10th face not long ago? That's what I'm thinking. The grief caused him to become the one of the 10 faces of misery?
私は審判に従い、ここで騎士の権能を継ぐ後継者を選定する。
Success of the authority of the night. Authority of the night.
高潔なる術よ。私のそばに降り立ち、神の住みかにて儀式を受け入れる意志はある。その扉は第33回目の柔術戦争の勝者のために開かれるんだ。私はここで待ってる。
As the third century's war came to a close, Reimu, Lankyu, and all of the Losheng started to celebrate. Yeah.
水木の高等へ新しい騎士が誕生するぞ。神様が新しい騎士を選定した。影騎士の権能を継ぐ第33回柔術戦争の勝者。
Authority of Shadow Knight.
そういえば覚えてるわ。あの鎧をまとった騎士を見たことがあるもの。神様の目が彼女を映してたのよ。彼女の名前はヘリア。一体どうなってるの？水木の空気が一瞬で変わったようです。
Yeah, wait. We were under attack. Hold up. Why did everyone forget? Because it seems like everyone forgot about Litost. Well, everyone inside the simulation. Well, that, you know, belongs in the simulation.
ですが、リトストを倒して柔術戦争の勝者となったヘリアさんは確かに神の影騎士の資格を得ています。だけど今の状況は。その通り、あの人に違いないわ。あの鋭い眼差しが忘れられない。彼女が私たちの新しい騎士よ。火星の神まで。高等にいるレイラはシミュレートされた存在だけど、彼女の力は危険だよ。それに急に考えを変えるなんて目的が想像
Why
で
would
き
she
ない。
change her mind? I mean, I guess it's because the promise to Litos at the start of chapter 8, right?
いずれにしてもヘリアさんは呼び出しに応じたふりをして高等の中の様子を見に行きました。何かあったら連絡が来るはずです。私たちも気を抜かずに水木の現状を調べてみましょう。何をぼーっとしてるの？水木の高等の儀式を見に行こう。
Sanctuary.
興味がないならあちこちを見て回ってもいいけど。これ以上おめでたいことはないよ。親切姉さんまで。お姉さんとリトスタのことを忘れたの？私がどうしたって？バカなことを言って。
Yeah, because everyone's forgotten Litos.
今は友達のヘリアのことを喜ぶべきでしょ。そのリトストって
一体誰のこと？
Did Litos being beaten in that form end up him being this deleted from the system? That's why everyone's forgetting him? Or forgot him?
ありえません。
That's what I'm thinking. No, but the thing is, Litos still has to exist because, you know, he becomes one of these 7 shoes later on. Right?
私の出番はもうなさそうだね。ふん。よく不真面目って言われちゃうから、今回の大会でいい成績を取って帰って自慢しようと思ってたけど、どうやら無理みたいだね。それにどうしたの？さっきからおかしいよ。二人だけ小難しい顔をして。こんな素敵な日なんだから、悩みは一旦忘れるべきじゃない？私だって義族になるっていう正義ドラマ的な夢やリングで負けた悔しさを一旦忘れたんだから。おめでたい日に免じて二人とも笑ってよ。
No, but I'm so confused. What the fuck is happening?
大丈夫です。ただ、私たちと水木の皆さんとで記憶のズレがあるようで。親切さん、あなたはどうやって水木に来たんですか？誰と試合したのか覚えてます？
またその話？あそこの坊ちゃんと老朽で戦った時にリングの外に吹っ飛ばされたんだよ。
That young man. Baiji?
彼を見かけたからわざと私をからかってる？
What the fuck are you doing here?
大切な玉杯をなくしたはずなのに
Jade
何のもの
pendant.
だったのかを思い出せないの？
I mean, I guess she's done the next mystery, right? Because Serapium was obviously aware about everything, right? Because she also knew Senadina, but I'm confused.
ああ。それに、私は生まれた時から咳の病を患っていたのに、
Rings like a
知ら
dream.
ないうちに治ってしまったんだ。昔の記憶も曖昧でね。
So they're all aware that something
前例がないか
happens.
どうか、母姫図書館で調べさせてくれないか。
図書館の本は全部読んだけど、そんな記録は見当たらなかったよ。記憶も一冊の本なんだとしたら、玉杯に関する記憶も
Bugworm
すで
fish.
に食べられちゃったのかも。
Hmm?
白球さんはあの時老朽で幼い頃から病弱だったけど、術の力で一時的に健康を取り戻したって言ってたね。
Yeah, but he's not a shoe.
確かにそれも疑問のうちの一つです。彼の言う玉杯とは、まさか過去の大会に参加するための玉杯のことをさ。
ん？彼らも記憶の話をしてたみたいだよ。聞いてみようか。ねえ。
Oh, just leaving her.
ちょっと待って。
Just leaving Chinchou behind? What the fuck is happening?
待ってください、夢追い人。まずは私たちが持っている玉杯を確かめてみましょう。
Our jade plaques. Can we even check it? No, we cannot. Well, I guess time to talk to Baiji. Oh, there it is.
おや、そこのお二人、その玉杯をどこで手に入れたのか。
さっき終わった柔術戦争の参加資格だよ。確か予選を勝ち抜いた選手全員に配られてたんだ。当時みんなはこれを玉杯って呼んでたよ。
Jade pendant. Right, yeah, he got a pendant, not a plaque.
からかわないでくれないか。これは紛れもなく我が家に伝わる玉杯。
Family heirloom. Wait, what?
一度はその形を忘れてしまったが、目にした瞬間に思い出したんだ。
白球さんの記憶にも歪みがあるようです。どこまでの範囲、そしてどれだけの人たちに影響があるのか。
窃盗の罪で咎めるつもりは毛頭ない。どうか真実を教えてくれないか。
この玉杯は水木のリングで、規則を破ったリトストがビアンカに渡したものだよ。大勢の人に。
No, but because Litos is, I guess, erased, that wouldn't have happened, right? Or people wouldn't remember it.
水木のリングか。決勝の場で私が玉杯をなくしたという筋書きならまだわかる。だが。
Yeah, okay, so no one knows Litos.
そのリトストとは一体何者だ。
セラペウム、図書館であなたとリトストが話をしてるのを見たよ。あなたも彼のことを覚えてないの？
私そんな名前
You do feel familiar to me.
でもお姉ちゃんからは懐かしい匂いがする。誠実さを感じる。二人とも嘘をついていない。
Oh, this is what, yeah, because technically Seraphim would still know that they're aliens, right?
なのに図書館にそんな記録は存在してなかった。お姉ちゃんが言った名前はきっと実在してないよ。記憶はあやふやになっていくけど、
Unless someone is fiddling with
嘘をつかない。
the system. But the only ones who can fiddle with the system are technically Agita and Vita? And maybe, like real Layla, but...
わかった。何も理由を突き止めに来たわけではないからね。ただ、この玉杯は私にとって特別なものなんだ。
話してるところに邪魔をしちゃってごめんね。そんなに大事な家宝なら珍しいんだよね。そこの金髪
Oh,
のお
she
嬢
did
さん
come
も
back.
一つ持ってる。
Oh, well, she followed, rather.
ほう。
ちょっと
Sanctuary.
つもり？そっちの若旦那とやらがとんでもない報酬を約束してくれたんじゃないか。そのせいですっごく苦労したんだよ。どれだけ危険だったか分かってる？
Wait, would she remember? Because we saw her at the tower, right?
おっと、琥珀街で有名なならず者じゃないか。確かにお前とは付き合いがあるが、俺に責任をなすりつけなくてもいいだろ。
あれは小弱さんですか？以前
Uh,
水木の口頭でお会いした。
yeah, like
ア
we...
ストラルリングを盗んだ小弱さんです。
Wait, wouldn't she also remember this since she got shocked since she saw us, you know, leave the simulation?
だってあんたの責任じゃないか。今日こそ逃がさないよ。報酬はきっちり
I mean,
払
it's nice that we get to see them, but I'm so confused.
うちの気が済まないよ。
俺に言っても無駄だぜ。どっからそんな大金を出せと。いい加減諦めてくれよ。若旦那のところで騒ぎを起こしても。いや、待てよ。いっそのことを直接若旦那に聞いてみたらどうだ？
うちは行かないよ。いや、大物とは関わりたくないって意味だよ。うちに頼んだのはあんたなんだから、最後まで責任を取ってもらわなきゃ。
これは若旦那ではありませんか。小弱、お前隠れてどうするんだ。報酬はあの玉杯は若旦那の宝物だ。ちゃんと説明すれば払ってもらえるかもしれないぞ。
なんだか雰囲気がコロコロ変わってるような気もす
Well,
る。
at least we have her as a mediator, because...
みんな落ち着いて話し合おうよ。
は彼女が手にしている玉杯は偽物だ。
Yeah, would that be the case?
本物はこのお二人が持っている。
小弱
落ち着いて、落ち着いて話そうよ。うちにも事情があるんだ。故郷の琥珀街から遠い水木にまで来て、あんな危険な場所に潜り込むなんて。本物の玉杯は恩人に渡したんだ。これでも苦労したんだからね。
よくそんなことを言えたものだな。
よく見れば、おや、恩人
4060? What do you mean 4060?
報酬を半分こにするっていうのはどう？
wait.
うちの取り分は4割で。
Wait, I just realized she's also forgetting that the reason why she went to the tower was for the astral ring, right? Not for the plaque.
当然だけど、少女君
Yeah, she doesn't remember the astral ring.
いないみたいだね。
ええ、水木での大規模な記憶喪失は最終的に全ての辻褄が合うように調整されてハッピーエンドになりました。ですがこの結末は私たちの目には不気味に映ります。戦士たちの玉杯はおのずと消え、不正によって私たちの手に渡った最後の一つも誰かの玉杯だったというストーリーに修正されました。
Unless all of the jade plaques were made from the Toss's power, and once he zoomed, like once he, died, they all disappeared, except the one they were given? I mean, there's an explanation I can think.
全てがなかったことになってる。まるでこれが落星の本来の姿だとでも言うように夢の理想の街ってところかな。
寄ってらっしゃい、見てらっしゃい。今日が一番お得だよ。
ほんと？どれどれ？うちは騙されないからね。全然お得じゃないよね。元の値段わざと上げてない？
Well, I do like the young version of Chen Shui, but the older version is like... I do like, her fit here, but, like... Grown-up Chen Shui is, like, so nice. I think it's so much better, actually. Oh, well, there's Vita. Wait, that also means... I just realized, and... Yeah, Songche then forgot about us, zooming.
ええ、私です。あ、本当ですか？
どうしたのビアンカ。様子が変だけど。いい知らせ、悪い知らせ？
いい知らせです。アジタ博士がヘリアさんの信号を追跡してたんですが、その時にコラーリーさんの痕跡を見つけたそうです。
それは嬉しいけど、なんだか現実味がないよ。私たちまでこの馬鹿げたハッピーエンドの一員になった気分だね。
そうですね、夢追い人。わかりますよ。ここにいるよ。
Considering, like, they were being attacked by the shadows, this is so fucking weird.
薬王子さん、他に探したい本はある？
もうないね。玉杯は見つけたし、病気が治ったことは神の気まぐれな祝福かもしれない。
きっとそうだよ。みんなから喜び、安心、幸せを感じる。みんなが分かり合えたんだ。
Unless their PM is similar to how in HSR with kindness, right? Where, like, the way kindness kind of like lived on for a long time was she kind of put her consciousness in a new vessel. Unless their PM is similar, how? I'm so confused about their PM.
大きな夢が叶ったような気がする。私までみんなの幸せに浸って幸せな気分になった。
The bell, the ring, the bells, the bells, the bells, the bells, the bells. But Donaghy seems to remember. Huh? It ran wailing, grieving, mourning the person who had vanished from everyone's memory. Is that the astral ring? Why the fuck does he have the astral ring? The man displayed his death before all eyes, forcing the divine gaze to fall upon this place. The knight's demise severely shook the god's perception. The past was over. The path that led here could not be looked back upon. The will of gods projected across all realms, erasing everything from the old era from people's memories. That man in the end won his gamble. What, so is everyone remembering now?
あれはドニグレ？今は普通の犬なんだよね。
私たちについてきてほしいんですか？
However, there was one stubborn creature who thought differently.
あの子犬懐かしい。
Nope, but she realized something. What did he realize? The arena.
ここはリトストが倒れた場所だ。ドニグル、何か見つけたの？見てください。何かを加えています。リトストの服についてた飾りだ。これだけが残ったんだね。ドニグル、あなたが隠したの？ドニグル、彼のことを覚えてるんだね。よかった。あなただけが忘れていなかった。
The simple-minded white dog couldn't think or speak, but still remembered the familiar scent. I hid away the knight's relic, awaiting its master's return.
あれは見覚えがある。おかしい。どこで見たのだろうか。思い出した。
Okay, so everyone's remembering. Okay, so this the astral ring.
リトストだ。
Is it because does Layla not remember because she doesn't have the astral ring anymore?
リトストおじさん、そんな、どうして忘れてたの？
Or is Layla making them forget Litost?
そうだ。前任の騎士はリトスト様だよな。
ありえないわ。私がリトスト
Okay, everyone's remembering Litost.
忘れるなんて。
So it's like they were under an illusion there, and because some broke the illusion is breaking by itself now. And this perhaps was the greatest miscalculation of that man who had been known for his flawless strategies. Also, Litos himself made everyone forget him. Oh, right, now it makes sense, right? Because in the end, he wanted everyone to forget him, right? Now that makes sense. And then she was gonna remember Litos.
リトスト。
よくも。
Oh god, okay, never mind. Oh god.
私たちは忘れてしまってた。
苦しみ、信念、そして待つことを忘れた。塔に入った時の願いも忘れた。残されたのは虚しい満足と喜びだけ。
コラリー、下がって。
Oh, okay. So Litos did manage to, I guess, erase himself. How do I also forget that Litos was? Oh my god, I'm so bad at this.
レーラ様。
Oh, she's gonna go haywire because she remembers now.
大層ご立派な騎士様だね。あなたとその愚かさを甘く見てたよ。あなたの裏切りすら許してあげたのに。
Yup.
神を愚弄するなんて。なんていう邪魔。なんていう失態。あなたが死を願ってたことは最初から分かってたよ。そんなに死にたかったの？セナディアとナハラみたいに。
Oh, that's why he wanted to be forgotten.
許せない。
Oh, I'm so stupid. It just clicked. The reason why he wanted to erase himself is because so he could also erase Sinadina and Nahralab from Layla's memories. So as a way for her to try and get her to move on, right? Because since Sinadina's death, Layla has been basically in a spiral because of losing Sinadina, and she hasn't been able to move forward. Oh my god, what the hell's wrong with me? What's a damn, Litos? Damn!
好きなだけやりたいことをやればよかったのに。独りよがりの柔術戦争の準備も騒がしい犬との散
Damn! Donaghy fucked it up!
あなたはデス
Yeah.
した。高慢にもその立場で 神の記憶に手を出し、神の選択に干渉した。自らの消滅をもって、私と過去のつながりを断ち、セナディアの存在を隠した。セナディア、私を見つけてくれたセナディア。セナディア、私の元から去ったセナディア。
Oh, now this sounds like the desperate god that Nahralab was talked about.
己の死で私の中にあるセナディアの記憶を消せるとでも思ったの。そのちっぽけな命で天地をひっくり返せるとでも。なんていう傲慢、なんていう反逆。
Look who's calling the kettle black, you bitch.
セナディアが去った瞬間、
Oh god.
この世界にはもう助かる術はないの。落星の神は永遠にセナディアだけ。みんな最後は私を騙して裏切って見捨ててく。もううんざり。そうだよ、私が彼女を死に追いやった。
My Lord Shing's greatest mistake. Wait, what?
最大の過ちだ。
I guess we still don't know the reason why Tsunadina died, do we?
消えるべきは私。私は闇の中でしか生きていけない悪夢だ。光は永遠に取り戻せない。
Ah,
私は日食。
the solar
もう
eclipse.
一つの星の光を奪う罪深き影。これこそが落星に身の程知らずの神に下す天末。
Ah.
これは一体。
Okay. Her shadow authority is going haywire. Oh no, it's not like it's going haywire. She released it.
かかってきてください。水木から影が湧き出てる。レイラの力が暴走してるんだ。
What the fuck? What the fuck?
テリアさんに再度連絡してください。もう一度試してみるね。影の怪物が次々と湧いてくる。どうして？
Azure Flame Shadow Junker.
最後まで。しかも奴らは
They look like.
志を夢追い人。私から離れてください。奴らの狙いは私です。
Actually, true. The ones with the umbrella kind of looked like her, didn't they? They had her ponytail.
わかった。
こんにちは、歴史の改変者さん。私のシステムに驚くべき異変が発生してるのを確認したわ。7術は存在せず、肝心な大
Okay, but like, can you tell us what to do? Or give us an idea?
ああ、あなたたちを責めてるわけじゃないの。むしろその行動と、それに導かれた結果が
My product
私の
is.
創造物がもたらした可能性の素晴らしさを証明してるわ。
アジタ、今はそんな話をしてる余裕なんてないの。数えきれないほどの影の怪物がビアンカを襲ってる。私は一体どうすればいいの？
She would have to try and, guess, control the shadows, right? That's what Entropy would have to do.
そうなの。私の推測は正しいよね。システム内にいる最強の人間がたった一人で英才の進行を食い。
Oh, they're going after the strongest person.
影たちは落星を蝕むため。
Oh, that's funny.
彼女に襲いかかるの。
That's kind of funny. Even, I'd say, while being nerfed, Durandal's still like considered stronger, even in comparison to, let's say, Helia with the Pulse armor.
これは最悪の序章に過ぎないわ。彼女が力を尽くして時間を稼いだとしても、 水木とアンカを飲み込む影を阻止できない。
Yeah, so this is the shadow calamity that fucked everything.
一つの惑星を滅ぼすほどの影の最悪。第三惑星最強のバルキリーはどれほど持ちこたえられるのかしら。貴重な実験データになりそうね。
ビアンカにはシステムからログアウトする選択肢がまだ残ってる。コラリーを無事に助けられればリトライしてこの戦いの難易度を下げることだって可能でしょ。私はもう誰も危険な目に遭わせたくないの。
ええ、もちろんそうすることもできるわ。でもコラリーのシグナルが再び
You have to head to the tower then, right?
ずっと点滅を繰り返しているの。想像の中で何が起きているのかは私にもわからないわ。
What would happen if Layla sees Dream Seeker?
現状、あの神様は暴走する力を抑えきれずにいる。水木は歴史に記された通り、影の災厄に飲み込まれるんでしょうね。ただ、見影7術を失った今、落星はどんな運命を迎えるのかしら。本当に楽しみだわ。
ビアンカ、今助けるよ。近寄らないでください、夢追い人。大丈夫です。でも英才が生み出した全てを落星を完全に変えてしまったほどの災いを相手にしてるんだよ。
ええ、その方がいいんです。襲いかかってくる英才は私一人で食い止めます。
Oh, I
み
mean,
んなの身の安全を保証することができます。
危険すぎるよ。溢れ出てきた影の怪物は水木を落星すら飲み込むだろうってアジタが言ってたの。ビアンカ、今すぐシステムからログアウトして、残りは私が。
it's cool how like all the rain is like going upwards, right? It's very. I like how it's very. Isn't that like a very common theme in like Rapture kind of like settings, right? At the end of the world, where the rain reverses.
私にはログアウトしてほしいのに、自分は危険な場所にとどまると。
私は影と特別なつながりを持ってる。だから今のピンチに立ち向かうなら私の方がいい。それにもう誰かが傷つく姿を見たくないの。
私も同じことを考えています。ですからみんなを連れて老朽まで撤退してください。私はここに残り、落星への影の最悪を食い止めて。
ビアンカ、
時間はもうほとんど残されていません。これが今取れる最善策だということをあなたも分かっているはずです。
分かった。気をつけてね、ビアンカ。
そちらも気をつけてください。
みんなついてきて。一緒に老朽へ行こう。
Long Chu.
途方もない技だ
Okay.
けど、きっと乗り越えられるって信じてる。
Up. Up, 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 up. Oh, then this would be the ambush shoot, right?
怪物たちを仕留めよう。水木ほど深刻じゃないけど、老朽も長くは持たないだろうね。数がどんどん増えてる。ネーラの力がどんどん増してってる。
Find the place in Long Chu. Who would be in Dilemma? Or Lantern? No, Lantern? Maybe Lantern?
その敵の倒し
Oh!
方、
これはその
まだまだ速さが足りない。
Oh, okay. Oh, I guess she'd be Savaria right here. Because the Lantern organization isn't that yet.
サフライ、一緒に来ない？
どっちでもいい。
Okay. Well, time to play Lantern.
ありがと
How
う。
do you play again? Okay, no. Wait, hold up. My freaking
別に
controls are like
私はただ
fucked right now. One
そ
sec.
ちらを始末したいだけだ。
そうだね。サフライはいつも何かをし
It's
な
not like my controls are fucked, but my freaking muscle memory is kind of fucked right now. One sec.
怪物がまだ増え続けてる。
Yeah, okay, I'm like, I was controlling it as if I was playing fucking Arise. Yeah, okay.
私たちも
Oh,
来たよ。
ah. Wait,
そろそろ本気を出す。
また会えてよかった。諸君、怪我をしていないか？
wait, couldn't Dreamseeker take the place of Baiji? Not Baiji, Litost as one of the 7 vulnerable shoes?
私たちは大丈夫。白球さん、さっきセラペウムが持ってたほうきは核？
白おじさんの友達が残した器具だよ。これを使えば一部の影の怪物を倒せるの。
Wait, hold
お
up.
姉ちゃん、見てみる？
Isn't perception in there? You examine the familiar gadget carefully, but deep down you are reminded that history has changed. Even the faces in front of you are no longer the 7 shoes who once stood together against the Shadow Calamity.
何か気になることでも？
なんでもないよ。この器具がちょっと気になっただけ。
そんな変わった道具なんて必要ない。忌まわしい影の怪物なんて何匹いようと私が全て始末する。
久しく会っていなかったが、サフライさんは相変わらずだね。その手腕は確かに信頼しているよ。だが、状況が状況だ。外の力を借りた方が対処しやすいだろう。
昔話はごめんだ。あんたたちが怪物がうろついてる老朽まで逃げてきたってことは、水木は私の想像以上に深刻ってことだね。
うん。リトストおじさんが亡くなってからみんなはしばらくおじさんの記憶を失ってたの。
Shadow's power spreading.
それで神様が悲しくなっちゃったんだ。
事情は複雑だ。私のショーもその一員となっている。だからいかなる代償を払おうとも私が責任を負ってみせよう。
ああ、話が難解すぎる。もうそのくらいにしない？
Okay, sure. Understandable, to be
ね
honest.
え、これからどう戦うつもり？決めてないなら自力で戦うけど。
Sanctuary?
俺は小弱？
Oh. They looked towards the cry for help. Just as the girl named Sanctuary was about to be attacked by a shadow monster, a slung dagger tore through it in an okay.
まあまあ使えそうね。
Oh, okay, so everyone's here.
面白いわ。
The feeling the intense stare from above. The huddled girl opened her eyes and saw a familiar face.
ありがとう、セルマ様。あら、私を知ってるの？朝ドラを身にまとってる子なんて記憶にないけど。だって
Okay,
そんなに憎い布切れはすぐに脱ぎ捨ててもらうはずだもの。
okay, I like the small reference to freaking to Thelma's birthday, right?
その場で脱がす？セルマ様の名前を知らない人なんていないよ。老朽が混沌の渦中にある今でも、その余裕そうな佇まいを見れば、遠くにいてもあなた様だとすぐにわかる。セルマ様、今回はどうしてこんなところに？今や老朽は気球存亡の時。ご用がないならお屋敷の方までお連れしましょうか？
景色を見に来たのよ。ほら、あちらを見なさい。賑やかそうでしょ？
Wait.
例えば
When was the last time we saw Thelma? I know we saw Lantern in chapter 6. Did we see Thelma there?
逆家のご子息もここで宴を開くのかしら。
セルマさん、お久しぶりだね。小弱先生も。こうしてまた会えるだなんて実に奇遇だ。
いやいや、白球様のお名前を知らない人なんていないよ。老朽が混沌の渦中にある今でも、その余裕そうな佇まいを見れば、遠くにいてもあなた様だとすぐにわかる。
あら、
適当に褒めてるだけだよ。適当にね。こんなに混乱してるんだから、ほら、旅は道連れ、世は情けって言うじゃないか。
うろつく影の怪物、崩壊する世界。まさに美しさのかけらもない末日の宴ね。私にも我慢の限度というものがあるの。
神の裁きは私の危険な賭けと関係あるんだ。この罪は私が自ら背負い、すべてを償わなければならない。
His rash
君たち
actions.
が危険な目に遭う必要はないよ。
Oh, he really. Oh, because he would have remembered the Astral Ring, right?
相変わらず独りよがりな頑固者ね。ヌートリスクの勇気を見くびるつもり？それとも自身の非力を買いかぶってるのかしら。ここはヌートリスク一族が代々暮らしてきた土地よ。老朽には私の女性もたくさんいるわ。隙間から這い出てきたナメクジどもに譲ってやる道理がどこにあるの？
何を話してるのかわからないけど、そろそろ怪物退治に行ってもいい？
She really isn't like done with this.
みんなが暮らす場所だから、私もここを守る。
私も一緒に行くよ。え？こっちを向かないで。
Just passing by. Okay.
通りすがりだよ。
君たちと手を組めるとは。
へ
Wait, fuck.
え。
Somebody was
白
rooms.
素晴らしい部屋で事足りるとでも？
She just sat
い
down.
くつかの屋敷を用意しておいたわ。来客と一緒に宴に参加するといいわ。こんな状況だからといって気落ちする必要はないもの。
さすがセルマ様。貴族の風格ってやつだね。お屋敷への道はよく知ってるから、うちはそっちに行くよ。みんな、また会おうね。
Why is it not picking?
あら、
Oh, wrong button.
どこへ行くつもりかしら、スズメちゃん。道に
Another way
詳
bit.
しいその詳細とやらをぜひ聞かせてちょうだい。
Okay.
小尺先生は道に詳しい上に普段から街中を歩き回っている。
Nope.
だから
No running
ぜひ
away.
みんなを安全な場所へと案内してくれないか。
え、うち人を連れて影の怪物たちの包囲網をかいくぐれっていうの？
What is that again? What the fuck is this expression? What is. What the fuck is that expression?
もちろんよ。どんな窮地に追い込まれても責任を持って案内役としてみんなを導くの。たとえ自分の全てをかけることになってもよ。
うちそんな正義感も献身的な心も持ち合わせてないし。ああ、もうわかったわかった。連れて行けばいいんだろ。うち絶対にみんなを連れて行ってみせるよ。
小尺お姉ちゃん、怖くないの？
もちろん怖いよ。足が震えるほど怖いし、寝そべって死んだふりをしたい気分だ。でもここはうちが育った場所
Yeah, this would have
だよ。
been.
うちみたいにただ生きてたいだけの人も助けてくれた人もいる。
Yeah, this would have been 100 years before the first arc, right? Yeah.
なのに本当にみんなを見捨てて逃げちゃったら、老朽の生活感は二度と戻ってこないかもしれないだろ。そうなったらつまりうちだって一回ぐらい英才で活躍した英雄になりたいんだ。もしうっかり死んじゃっても本とかに載って歴史に名を刻めるだろ。
相変わらずだね。
スズメちゃんにしては堂々としてるじゃない。
Holy, what the? Jesus. Okay, that freaking angle for Telema. Jesus.
あなたが逃げ出さないように
Damn.
だけよ。
Hmm?
これはその安価の んから影の怪物と戦える道具を借りただけで、みんなで山分けしない？うちにはいや2、3個ぐらい残してくれれば。
器具を持っているなら安心してセルマさんと小雀先生に任せることができる。私はセラペウムと水木から避難してきた人たちを迎えに行こう。サフライさんと
白球さん、私のことは夢追い人って呼んで。私はサフライと一緒に老朽に残って影の怪物と戦うよ。そしてみんなが安全に避難できるまで時間を稼ぐ。
So we're essentially taking the role of lead host right now, right?
もう話は終わり。行こう。私一人でも十
The
分。
fuck is this BGM?
これ以上時間を無駄にする必要はない。
Huh? Wait, what was that?
諸君と共に英才を防げることを光栄に思う。事態は一刻を争う。皆の命運は私たちにかかっているんだ。行こう。
What the fuck? Okay.
英才に立ち向かった7術じゃなくても、影を操る権能を失ってても、どんな時空に身を置いてても、強い弱いにかかわらず、みんなは何度でもこの地のために、そばにいるみんなのために立ち上がる。だってここは彼らの愛する世界で全てを捧げるためにある場所だから。これが私の懐かしいのに知らない友人たち。
Familiar
サフライ
distance.
と一緒に出発する前に白球さんから水木の様子を聞こう。
Talk to Rimu about talk to Baishi about Rimu's situation. Didn't think we'd see them. Well, not too surprised that we saw Song Choi, to be honest, but surprised we saw Thelema today.
変わったお姉ちゃんだ。
Special sister.
夢追い人か。何か用かな。力が及ぶ限り必ずや助ける。
50,000 crystals, if you'd be so kind.
なら私の友達のビアンカが水木で影の怪物たちを食い止めてるの。だから水木から来る人たちを迎えに行くときに、もし彼女の情報を手に入れたら通信機で教えてほしいんだ。
ああ、あの凄腕の少女のことは覚えている。その話はしっかりと心に留めておこう。
ありがとう。サフライと一緒にみんなをちゃんと守ることができたら、私も水木に行って彼女を探そうと思ってる。
夢追い人、人を探すならぜひとも手伝わせてくれないか。これ
Yeah, he blames.
自
He,
分の愚行が招いた災いだ。意図してはいなかったが、取り返しのつかない過ちを犯してしまった。
レイラの暴走の理由を気にかけてるんだね。やっぱり強盗にあったアストラルリングを
Yeah.
親族に盗ませたのは白球さんだったんだ。白球さん、歴史の軌跡は一人の行いで変わるものじゃないよ。だから災いの結果も一人で背負うべきじゃない。
wait, but I'm wondering how did how did I guess I guess in the original history it would be because he took the astral ring, right? And in this history it's because that she got pissed because, you know, because she wanted to find Tenedina's astral ring. And in this timeline, let's say, it's because Litos managed to, let's say, completely sever her memories. And then her remembering it then caused her to go out of control. Okay, so that's... Variables but the same... led to the same thing.
たとえやり直せる
Interesting.
機会があったとしても、私たちがいつも老朽の味方をしてきたように、きっと同じ選択をするはずだよ。だから過去を悔やまずに、今とその先を見つめればいいんだ。
なるほど。確かにその通りだね。
Eavesdrop on Telemann and Songch's conversation.
あら、スズメちゃん、何をもたついているの？さっきまでは英雄気取りだったくせに。
怖いもんか。うちは老朽で小雀先生って崇められてるんだよ。 名前を出しただけでみんなに敬われるんだ。へえ。
Hmm.
みんなが私を敬ってるけど、うちもみんなと一緒にセルマ様を敬ってるよ。
Ah, this stupid gum.
そうそうスズメちゃん、さっきあなたを助けるためにナイフを汚してしまったの。後で弁償してちょうだい。
ちゃんと吹けばまだ使えるよね。弁償はうちを売っても宝石を散りばめた探検にはかなわないよ。
そうなら
Activity noodles.
見たらどうかしら。長女を司る神様なんでしょ。違ったかし
I
ら。
wonder why she knows everything about Song Shui.
うちはセルマ様にお仕えする身だよ。神様って何のこと？
ああ、私の従者になるのね。いいわよスズメちゃん、今すぐに彼らを私の屋敷へと連れて行って。
I did like how it's referencing to the birthday party.
怪物であれ、私の下僕に手出しをするだなんて。
了解。
そろそろ出発できる？まだ行けそうにないなら一人で行くけど。
Yeah, 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 we did the conversations.
出発しよう。あれ？
The astral ring in your hand trembled slightly, gently. You cupped it in your palm and watched as it glow as its glow intensified.
アストラルリングが輝いてる。まさか暴走してるレイナの力と共鳴してるの。以前私はアストラルリングに宿ってた影を浄化した。これはレイナの持ち物だけど、セナディアと私を結んでくれた。セナディア、あなたが私たちに送ってくれたアストラルリングのおかげで何度も迷いを断ち切ってピンチを乗り越えてこられたよ。だからこれはセナの導きだよね。それなら私はアストラルリングの力で影を浄化して暴走したレイラを救い、英才を終わらせることができるかもしれない。
ぼーっとしてどうしたの？何か思いついたとか？
うん、私にできることが分かったの。あなたの言う通りだよ、サフライ。この手で確実に世界を変えてみせる。
え？
私たちがずっとそうしてきたように。レイラ、今度こそ
Rewrite our fate. Because she said she's the clips, right? I guess back to Layla. Yep.
レイラが空へと飛んでいった。
どうしてこんなことに。レイラが急におかしくなった原因は何？
リトストがセナディアの存在を忘れさせるために念入りに壮大な死を計画したんだ。レイラはそれを知って怒り狂っている。
リトストは本当に火星のトラブルメーカーって感じだね。どんなことも悪い方向に進ませるなんて。ナハラが言ってた。
I mean, he did it in goodwill, if anything. Although,
飲み込む英才はもう始まった。かつて七術が手を組んだ時の老朽と桜花を分けて影を七釘で定着させて解決した英才が今起こってるの。詩が書き換えられたとか。
no, I'm pretty sure probably would have happened. It happens at the 33rd one, right?
歴史上の見影七術が存在しない以上、過去の手段で英才
Or
を
not?
沈めることは。
Oh no, right, because the Amber incident hasn't happened. Yeah, no, never mind.
行動に入ってから先輩たちとの連絡が途絶えてるんだ。英才が広がればシステム内での成果が泡になるどころか、私たちもシステム内に閉じ込められてログアウトできなくなる。
でもトーンはしばらく安全だ。レイラはセナディアが眠るここを傷つけたりはしないだろうからな。ここにしばらくとどまることができたら。
Miss Nadine sleeps.
ブラント、みんな
大丈夫。塔に宿った私たちの意識はその崩壊とともに消え去る運命にありますから。
Lillian.
永遠
Oh,
の
wait, so
時間
Lillian.
は終わりました。
たとえ神様が落星の繁栄っていう私たちの祝願を知らなくても、 長い間その意志は揺らがなかったよ。ただ神様がもたらす滅亡が迫る今は、その絶望の先で故郷が再び蘇ることを願ってる。
消え去った魂じゃこの星の運命は救えない。でも助けを求める者を見過ごしたりしないあなたならきっと成し遂げられるはずよ。そう信じてる。
I don't. I mean, we can try. We can try and beat Layla, but it's
当
cold.
然だよ。七術はいない。世界を滅ぼす英才は私たちで止めなきゃ。でもレイラは空だし、どう行けばいいの？
ここに翼を持ってる子がいるよ。これで飛べるんじゃない？
Dawn wings.
確かにナナならレイラに近づけるけど、コラリーの意識は私に取り付いている状態だから、君も連れて行っちゃうことになる。
ナナの意識に取り付いている？
I
一体どう
mean,
いうこと？
she said we died, right? So
5本。それはどうでもいいことだ。むしろ都合がいいんじゃない？空を覆う黒き太陽は大魔王コラリー様が一口で丸飲みしよう。世界を救う任務は一番頭の切れる天才に任せるべきだ。誰のことかって？ムロ。コラリー、危険すぎる。コラリー、君の力じゃレイラには遠く。
yeah, that's
話にならない
it's a bit cold.
影に飲み込まれる。死ぬだけだ。竜は随分と容赦ないんだね。
他に方法はないの？
必ずあるはずだよ。今の力じゃ対抗できなくても、みんなが他の方法を見つけるまでの時間くらいは稼げる。
でもあんたが言ってること、私が話しそうなセリフだね。
天才とバカ、大魔王と聖騎士はお互いに支え合えるし、一緒に成長することもできる。そうでしょ？
Hmm.
ヘリア、私たちはシステムの中で何度も肩を並べて英才と戦い進んできた。時には大きな代償を支払ったし、命さえも失いかけた。正直に言えば、私は面倒くさがりな怠け者で、世界を救おうと
Bunch
した
of
ことなんて
dorks who love to save the world.
一度もない。でも偶然、世界や他人を守るために全てを捧げようとするバカたちと出会っちゃったんだ。だからあなたたちを守る人が必要でしょ。大魔王様にとってはそれこそがこの世で一番大事なことなんだ。バカヘリア、私だってあなたと同じように自分の道を見つけて、それに夢中になってるの。
コラリー。
ねえ、優等生バカの誰かさん。あなたなら何があっても私を見つけてくれるよね。
もちろん。
よし、ナナ、行こう。この世界は大魔王様の救いを待ち望む。コラリー、私たちにできるのか？頑張って。
Fusion? Oh, okay, that's how she. Okay, I see.
世界を救おうと思うとき、天才もバカもそんなに変わらないよ。
Oh, part of this. So two boss fights. Are we just?
あれ？
Hmm?
孤独だけが。
Wait, are we actually fighting Layla? I thought we would be fighting like. What the fuck is that? A creation of Layla, I'm guessing? What the? What the?
王様は生まれながらの神に挑むべき
What the fuck is...
華麗なさすがコラリー様
Shadows of a sunken heart, solitary crown of seclusion. Okay. What the... Motherfuckers, you're teleporting all over. Oh, Jesus Christ. Huh?
コラリー君たちはそれぞれ別の世界にいる
Different worlds.
これじゃ攻撃これがイカ様ってやつだね
Oh,
世界の影
Shadow World. Hold up.
ずっとここからちょっかいを出してきてたんだ
Oh. Hey. Okay, we broke him. We broke him.
力を見せてやる行くんだコラリー他の言い方がなかったの
Dragon's Fury. Okay. Look at what the. What? Find the approaching enemy.
どこにいるのか分かったよ捕まえた
Interesting mechanic. Well, I will say this. Fight's already better than the toss fight. It's a bit more interesting than the toss fight already. Oh my god. I am blind. What?
光の後を追おう
Am I blind or that's why? Oh my god. I'm taking so much damage for no reason. Oh, this way, this way. Get stunty, bitch. Oh my god. Okay, how did I freaking... Oh, okay, this... Oh! Done. Thank you. Woo, okay. Phase 2. What? Oh my god, he nearly killed me in phase 1. The hell's phase 2? Oh, okay, he has a pincer. What the hell in the judgment card is that? What the? Okay, that's me being just bad. What? Okay, no, what the fuck is that? That's... Oh god, I might actually die here. I'm actually... I took way too much free damage. Okay, yeah, okay, that is kind of like a mini judgment card. What the hell? No, 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 no. Okay, there we go, there we go, there we go. Second phase done. Okay, last phase. What? Unless he disappeared, you shouldn't be celebrating. Oh, fuck. Oh, okay. He went on steroid. What the? That's not fair. 2 on 1. Huh? Oh, here you go.
全部私に任せて。バカ、私たちは相棒でしょ。そうだね、コラリー。
Wait, do I get to use healer now, please? Ooh. Okay, it's down. What? Wait, what?
大丈夫。
Trust me, what the? Okay, we are fighting inside. Wait, hold up. He actually reminds me of Wait a minute. Wait a minute. That's not what. No. Let's do this first. Let's do this first.
ありがとう、大魔王様。 急いでコラリンと合流しないと。邪魔しないで。
Okay, but this I know. This suit I know how to play though. No, still the outburst, which is, I guess it's fine. Wait, why am I trying to fight this like this is freaking MA or arena? Or okay, no, I shouldn't. Man, son of a bitch! What? There you are. Break your shield. Nice. Oh. Okay, this is kind of nice, like switching between. Up. Okay, thank God. Up. What in the twin marionettes is this? Up. I thank God they don't do too much damage. Up. Sure. Okay, this kind of okay. This is a neat fight. Oh. Okay, sure. We're just gonna drag to the other sides. Huh? What the? Okay. Fuck. Why did I dodge that? Piss off. Okay. 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 Okay, we're good. What? Good. Okay, this is really cool. Oh, okay, this is nice. This is nice. Okay, okay, this is the fight we had to get. Oh, we're gonna get dragged away? Okay. Okay, that was really cool. Okay, that was a good fight. Up. Plant devastation. Wait, no, never mind. It's fucking laser beams. No, no. Oh.
そんなわけない。大魔王コラリー様は天才だからね。警告を無視して権限を突破して、その上自分の存在を代価に命がけで挑む。そんなこと自分の
Oh, fuck's sake.
私がここ
Held it for too long. It's always been something. Okay.
苦しむ姿を覗き見ることしかできない。デジタルゴーストになるくらいならド派手に自分を燃やして誰もが忘れられない大魔王になった方がいい。生きたくなったり死にたくなったり君って面倒なやつだ。大魔王様だからね。理解されない方がいいんだ。もう少し彼女のそばにいてあげたら。
Stay with her a little longer.
彼女は泣き虫だけど本当は強い。それがコラリーの願いならナナも手伝う。
Nana's in. Engine?
もう準備できたよ。そんなやる気のない決め台詞初めて聞いた。でも私らしいでしょ。あ、確かに。さあ、今度こそ。もう後戻りはできないよ。
Ooh.
もちろん。
汝の血で名前を唱え
Call upon my name.
天理をつなげよ
星の竜よ空をかけ
う。世を砕き、星を終え。終焉あれど。因果は不朽。
Destiny will not. Ooh, well. There it is.
いつも予想以上だね。
大魔王コラリー様だからね。
Oh, motherfucker's back. Oh. Okay, so they're all coming.
勝敗を決める時だよ。手間のかかる相棒。
一度くらい私の名前をちゃんと呼んでよ。
やだ。
Ooh. Some giant ass wings. Oh, there's Layla. But what now? Okay, so we took.
どうして
Why?
アストラルリング
Huh?
やっと終わった。レイラ、もう大丈夫だから。
Is she gonna resolve Layla of the past? Senadina. Wait, what? Even after her sky lost its sun. Wait, she just began to pull shadows. She finally touched the light only seen in sleep. It's over. The night's longing and sacrifice, the gods' grief and fury, all the world's calamities sank into the depths along with the gods drowned in obsession. The soft daylight and petals she chased cast reflections on the water. That shadow chasing the light was about to rest on it, which would be soft enough to cradle one's head like a patch of cat's ears. As the shadows faded and the sun began to rise, comrades who once fought on separate fronts reunited, standing together to look towards the hard-earned light of a new dawn. Okay.
分かってるよ、ナナ。力には必ず代償がある。でも、邪悪な竜が世界を滅ぼすエンディング
I guess she would be immortal now, right?
この程度の代償なら安いよ。与えられた権限を凌駕するなんて、データで考えれば、運命を打ち破ったみたいなものだ。ハッキングとかリモート制御とか。
Okay, the one thing I may not like this, I feel like the design itself is fine. Just, I guess of how they are like this at the top, maybe with the like sideways they look better. It looks a bit weird like that.
あのバカと肩を並べて戦えたんだ。これまでのゲームや想像していたものをはるかに上回るバトルだったよ。大魔王様から進化した。悪竜勇者に悔いはないね。だから。
Time to say goodbye. What? Wait, what? Wait, what? Wait, what? Oh shit! Actually, we're controlling her. Wait, what?
バカ。そんな顔で見つめないで。せっかくいろいろと心の準備ができたのに。急に大声を出すから台無しになったじゃない。ほら、全員注目。
コラリー急にどうしたの？勝利の結果発表でもするつもり？ついでに大魔王様の演説でもするの？
What would the price have been? Maybe she's now tied to the system because she's tied to Nana?
ほんと、子供っぽいんだから。そんなの一目でわかるでしょ。でも、大魔王様の演説っていうのはぴったりかな。ナナもいろいろ手伝った。ナナも大魔王様だ。
ナナ、それはいい言葉じゃないよ。
諸君、静かに。これよりコラリー6626プランクの人生に
My final words.
最も重要な時間が始まる。私は自ら告別式を執り行い、遺言を残す。
コラリー、何を 言ってるの？
そこのバカ。大声は禁止だよ。あなたの声に押し負けないように、自分の葬式にスピーカーを用意させるつもり？若き地球の永久バルキリー。火星の領主
Terminates of the Black Sun. Okay, I mean that is a sick title.
死を乗り越えた少女。黒き太陽による崩壊を終わらせた者。突撃戦法の達人。悪竜勇者コラリー様は実に劇的な人生を歩んできた。人生に悔いは残ったけど、彼女は自分の答えに振りられた。それはこの世界にかの偉大なるレディの命よりも大事なものが存在するということだ。狂気の学者はこう語った。もし夢に見た答えをとある朝に得られたとしたら、
Die in the evening without
その
regrets.
日の夜に死のうと悔いはない。懸命なプレイヤーは答えを超えた。あそこのバカが言ってたように奇跡を作ったのだ。だからたとえ対価を払い、データのオーバーフローによって自我
Wait,
が
what?
消えても後悔はしない。
Erasure of wait, what? Erasure of existence. Wait, what?
最後に地味だが最もふさわしい言葉で演説を終わらせてもらおう。私の墓の前で泣かないで。そこに私はいない。
I did not
私はまだ
die.
眠っていない。さて、これからは弔いの時間だ。つまり、そこのバカ、もう泣いていいよ。
嫌だ！そんなの私は認めない。絶対に認めないから。やっと再会できたのに、会ったばかりじゃない。まだいろんなことを話してないのに、あんたが経験した3度の冒険や宇宙船で危うく死にかけた身体検査、
The ship.
一歩成長したって言ってたけど、その一歩先が遠すぎる。
Oh, okay. Wait, the ship. Wait, this I'm not too sure what the referencing.
全部まだ話してくれてないよね。私のいない物語を教えてくれなくたって、やっと再会できたんだから。この先でもきっといろんな出来事があるはずだよ。なのにどうしてこんな冗談みたいな新しいやり方で。
バカ。何を言ってるんだか。
Hmm.
私にとってヘリアがどれだけ大事なのかとか、ヘリアはどれにも関わってきた。ただ、あなたがそれを知らないだけ。水木にいた時、ハイペリオン11号にいた時、ツッコミどころ満載のドキドキゲームの時も霊薬を手にした勇者の冒険でも、永遠の街が終わりを迎えた時も。だから6回目のお別れだ。
Sixth goodbye.
見えっ張りでもいい。情けない姿を見せたくないんだ。最後だよ。もう二度と会えないね。バカ。
意味がわからない。結局
That is a nice.
待って、どこ
Hmm.
に行くの？まだ手はあるはずだよ。みんなで一緒に考えようよ。コラリー！
Wait, there's no way. Wait. There's no way, right?
間に合え、間に合え、間に合え！
What the fuck is that? Wait, what?
間に合え、間に合え、間に合え！
Tesla? Wait, what? Wait.
さすが私。
Wait, Chachi, wait, what?
なんとか間に合った。
姉さん、どうしてテレサのパペットを持っているの？
Wait, what the fuck's happening? Wait, what?
コラリーを撃ったりしたの？
詳しいことは私にもわからないけど、電話ボックスの前を通りかかった時に白いドレスを着た赤い瞳の女性が現れて、その変な人形をあなたたちの中に
Little girl in a white dress. Okay.
そうそう、尻尾付きのコラリーに渡してって言われたの。コードだのなんだの難しいことを言ってね。とにかく応急処置だって。
That actually ruins the fucking. Okay, sure.
そのビタかもしれませんね。
Yeah, that does sound like Vita. That is what? Wait. Yeah, because what she said. Little girl with a white dress with red. Okay, that's a younger Vita, right?
私の手を揺さぶりながら、急がないと間に合わないとか、子犬がトトになっちゃうとか、変なことを話してたから。
The puppy's gonna turn into Toto. Okay. Puppy's gonna okay, wow. Okay then.
そうなんですか？だとすると変ですね。あ、待ってください。テレサ司教からメールが来ました。コラリー、やっぱりブローニャさんたちです。ずっとコラリーさんのアカウントをゼロから復元し続けていたので、危機一髪で間に合ったそうです。意識データが外部と接続できない問題は解決されました。あのパペットに入ってたのはアカウントだったんだ。つまりコラリーは、はい、アカウントの復旧によって彼女の意識とシステム外の体との接続が回復しました。命に別状はありません。ただハイペリオン11号ではまた何人かが過労で倒れ込んでいるかもしれませんね。
いつまでそこで隠れてるつもり？
It's kind of like
どうしたの？黙り込んじゃって。自分の告別式を執り行った空前絶後のコラリー様。
まさか自分の告別式をするなんて。なかなかやるね。
でも一つだけぴったりなあだ名があるよ。死を乗り越えたコラリー。
こんなのもううんざりだ。
I think she might have perverted dying rather than
最高の
okay.
飾ろうとしたのに、こんな恥ずかしい展開になるなんて全部台無しだよ。もうやだ。今すぐログアウトしてやる。
Later on the Hyperion 11th. Oh, she's wagging her tail.
ただいま。
おかえり。
Though the winds of time have swept my footprints, the okay, I couldn't even fucking read it. Okay. So I guess that was chapter 9. Jesus Christ, that fucking ending. Why is it silent? Wait, why is it like refusing to play the music? Okay, but chapter 9 complete. Holy. Damn. I was about to say, wait, there's no way we went through all of that just for her to still die. Because if that actually happened, I would be pissed because it would have meant that freaking like the sequence with Nahralab wouldn't like Nana wouldn't like just end there, right? Okay. Yeah, no, the design's not bad. The only thing I kind of dislike is this part. That's the only part I don't like. The rest is fine. Yeah, it's like it's a bit much this part, but yeah. But I guess I would be as let's say replacing for her ears, right? Because you see her dog ears aren't there anymore. But okay, not bad, not bad, not bad. Pretty good, pretty enjoyable. The one thing I did notice is I kind of wait, hold up, let me see if I can find it. Let me, where is it? Where is it? Where is the boss? And where is TDE virtual? Not TDT. It's TDT. Wait, what? Wait, what's it called again? DMC5 Virgil. What's his double trigger? I didn't notice this though. I guess it makes sense, right? Oh my god, that's such a shit image. Can I get like a good image of it? Yeah, okay, here it is. I didn't notice this. Okay, it's annoying that it's fucking silent for some reason. But you know the boss we fought? Where is it? Where is it? It would be on the second form, right? Yeah. Come on, can I see like when the phase 3 starts? It would have been here, right? Yeah. Yeah. If you look at the boss, it's very design-wise. It reminded me of freaking DMC5 Virgil's Sin Devil Trigger. It has a similarity to it, right? Obviously, it's not the same, but you can see the inspiration they took. Because even his fucking moveset was very like when I was writing, I was thinking, wait, what? Why? Like he had a freaking a judgment card and everything. Like his skills, the boss's skill set was very similar to it. That was like an interesting thing that I noticed. Does leaving and then coming back in and restore it? Wait, hold up. Oh, okay, good. Okay, I see. Okay, now the music's back. Okay. But overall, pretty good. That was pretty enjoyable. They freaking stepped up. But now I have no idea where the hell we go from here, though. I guess it's kind of similar to, kind of similar to, I guess, the end of the the Shu arc, right? Because at the end of the Shu arc, we kind of didn't know where we'd go next, right? After we beat Perception. No, but 70X, no, because Chapter 3X kind of like showed us the truth about, let's say, Mars, right? But this one, I have no idea what we go through next. Because at least what nice is that Courtney's alive. Layla ended up becoming the Pool of Shadows in this. Because in the original, it was Litosu became the Pool of Shadows, right? But that was but he only became the Pool of Shadows after they did the 7 Nails. I guess it would go further into the past, right? Because this is from the Tenshu's War, so I'm not sure. I'm not sure where we go next. I'm honestly in confusion of where we go next now. Yeah. No, I actually have no idea. So, Oh, I also like how the freaking Song Shui Telema thing was referencing this. If this is what I was, the longevity noodles and, you know, taking the headpiece, like ripping the headpiece. Yeah, it was nice that I was referencing this. Oh my god, I'm gonna go pissed, but it's probably gonna like lead into this, right? We're probably gonna start seeing a bit more of this, especially considering, you know, the path of permanence that was like introduced here. But yeah, pretty good chapter, very enjoyable. Also, okay, but the boss fight was actually really nice though. I was kind of like, because what was the other boss fight we fought? All right, the boss fight that we had when we fought Narla. Well, not when we fought Narla, right? But in the Draconic ruins. I want to be something like that, right? Because that fight was like, it was kind of whatever, right? It wasn't really anything too special. So I was kind of like, oh, maybe it'll be something like that, right? I also thought maybe we fight Layla, right? But no, the boss fight was actually pretty cool, and the way they, they used the both like split screen for Helia and Coralie. That was really nice. It was actually a really nice boss fight. God, but yeah, really enjoyable. I would say as a conclusion to an arc, because that's like the definitive conclusion to this arc, right? Pretty good, quite enjoyable actually, very enjoyable. We found out quite a bit of stuff. What time? Oh my god, it's fucking 10 to 11. Okay, well, yeah, we're gonna finish off here. But yeah, we may talk a bit about this more tomorrow. Because tomorrow's probably going to be spending some time in ZZZ, because the tower. But yeah, that'll be it for today then, chat. Pretty good, enjoyable chapter. Very interesting what the fuck is going to be in the next chapter. Because supposedly it's chapter 10, it's not like even 90x or anything like that. But yeah, that'll be it for today then, chat. Hopefully you guys enjoyed yourselves. I hope hopefully you guys enjoyed yourselves. Hopefully you have a good rest of your day, and I shall see you guys next time. Bye bye, chat. Take care.